Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Goblets and Warlocks. I got out the goblets once again. Welcome in. This is episode 15 of Dragonlance. T-Cat will not be joining us tonight. She's not feeling well, and so gonna give her the night off. We have a nice little exit for her. It may or may not cause emotional damage to a party member. We'll figure that one out when that time comes. With that being said, let's turn it over to Gene. Silver Wolf, give your a fellow streamer, go ahead and shout out your channel and all that good stuff.
I stream Fridays. I'll be streaming after the oh my gosh, Dragonlance tonight. I stream normally on Fridays. First person shooters mostly, and I'll hopefully be back to normal schedule next week. We'll see. So
And guys, I'm using a different music setup for tonight. Let me know if the background music is too loud, and I can adjust accordingly, guys. Just let me know in chat if it is. Nyla, you back streaming again yet?
I am. Not what I was originally supposed to be streaming. I am playing one of, if you know the Hoyo Universe games, they created Genshin Impact. I am playing their newer game, Honkai Star Rail. I already pulled the newest hero, so if you want to see some blade action, as that is his name, not just not just because he's a swordsman, yeah, you can see that.
All right, and old man Garrus, you're muted.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Old man Gareth, professional streamer who knows how to mute himself like the best of them. I stream Mondays through Sundays. I'm sorry, Tuesdays through Sundays. I always get that wrong. With Mondays being the only day I do not stream, just returning from a short break, though I normally focus on space-based survival games. I am in the middle of converting a first edition campaign for D&D into 5th edition.
Alrighty. Hey, go check those out. Those are really invigorating, and seeing an old campaign finding new life is really awesome. With that being said, Silver Wolf, Old Man Garrus, and T-Cat will be joining us for a charity event in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month for breast cancer research. My mom is a survivor. It'll be taking place every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with the grand finale on October, which we'll probably all be dressing up. We gotta find out the finer details of that, but it's all slowly coming together. I got everybody's characters printed. I just now need to start painting everything. There's still a lot of other stuff I need to 3D print for that too. Before I forget, if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. If you don't like leaving a comment, just leave your favorite emoji. Every little bit helps for our YouTube growth. If you're not a member of our Discord, !Discord, you can join our Discord. We have a giveaway that's about to go off in 2 days for a haversack of mini dice that Weasel from our Discord is giving away. And that's where we do all our giveaways, so make sure you join our Discord for that. And if you would like to help out the players tonight, !Rewards, if anybody can plug these in while I'm talking about it, would be great. !Rewards, you can help out the channel. There's viewer rewards, and there's subscriptions, follows, and all that good stuff. Gives out advantages. You can check all those out there. Every 5 and above gifted subs start giving out magic items. So, it could get crazy, it could get great. That being said, this is also our last night with Silver Wolf for this campaign, as she is a temporary. We will have V back who plays Mela in 2 weeks. I guess I should also announce that next Friday will not be having Dragonlance, as it's my mom's birthday, and so I'm going to be spending the whole weekend down with my mom. So, everybody, if y'all didn't know, next week you have off for Friday, so have fun with whatever you want to do. We also will not have Descendant of Ernest tomorrow. We have too many players out, so we're just skipping tomorrow's stream. The next time we'll be live for that will be, let's see, let me double check the count. The 12th of August would be the next time we'd be live for Descendant of Ernest. But this Sunday, we have a special one-shot that is old from our Discord. The one that played Measure Dawn and Icewind Dale, she's running a one-shot that will I have me as a player, and Old Man Garrus is also being attending in that, as we're establishing critical historical figures. Oh, and Nihilish is in that. I forgot who's all in that. Nihilish is also in that too. We're establishing historical characters for the new world that involves a pyramid, maybe some mummies. I don't know what's all going to be there. I just have been working on my character voice for it, and it's going to be great. And y'all not hearing a word till the day of. So, with that being said, grab your goblet, sit back, and let's dive in the world of Kryn and figure out where the favored few goes.
Always knew a missing piece, waiting in the dark, like a quiet melody, that if I listened hard, I could hear the sound rising from the crowd, every moment until now. I was dying to change from a spark to a flame. I want fire, fire, burns bright, I'm fighting to reach it, but the higher, higher, I fly and fall into pieces inside. Even when it's hot, even when it's high, I'm never gonna quit, never gonna stop. Fire, fire, tonight I'm lighting up the black sky. On the edge of giving up, letting go tonight. I have waited long enough. When I close my eyes, I can hear the sound rising from the crowd. Wanna let it out, 'cause I'm starting to change from a spark to a flame. I want fire, fire, burns bright, I'm fighting to reach it, but the higher, higher, I fly and fall into pieces inside. Even when it's hot, even when it's high, never gonna quit, never gonna stop. Fire, fire, tonight I'm lighting up the black sky.
And welcome back. I should have announced this before we got back that Jean had rolled the lowest. Real Jean was T-Cat, but T-Cat ended up calling out for the night, so it left Jean with the lowest roll, which is fitting because it is her last night. She'll get one recap in, so she gets Dion's inspiration for tonight, so hopefully she uses what rewards she has left. So we shall see. With that being said, Jean, take us away in tonight's episode.
So basically, we just finished battling. We're exhausted and tired. As Ravens and everyone else comes back in, Ziggy comes up behind a little after, ordering everybody around. Raven dispatches the cook and a couple of other people we missed, but we're tired, exhausted. We defeated like 20 people, so we get a little relaxation. Ziggy goes off on talking about having all this info. Jean is so tired, she's looking at him like, huh? What? She catches here or there on certain things, but she's just out of it. Let's see. Carrie leaves because she's exhausted. She'll go lay down as soon as Vera and Bellarm will follow behind. Laurelwyn goes to check to see if our horses are still there, and comes back and tells us they're missing. We had another Kinder that was released from the jail cells. Sorry. We had a Kinder released from the jail cell, and she grabbed her hoop pack and disappeared. Ziggy went to follow her and lost her, I guess. Came back empty-handed. Then she told him, sorry. The guy was so next to her told us everything that she told us, which wasn't much, it was just mostly stories. Ziggy then told us about some dude named Lord Sloth, I don't know. I was exhausted, and how he was caused the destruction of. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Solamnia Knights, and how they became undead now, and he has now a black rose. It was just too much for me. We rest for the night, and in the morning we leave to go talk to the marshal. We found out that I guess they call him Lord Douchebag. I don't know. I have no idea who he is. Took Becklin out to fight the dragon army, which is not a smart idea. So we go after them, and we come to a battlefield, and we find 6 injured Kalaman soldiers. We saved them, barely, but we did it. Defeating the others as we had some close calls, especially my horse, which I knocked the head out with my face, which was not fun. And then we see, I guess they call Lord Douchebag comes at him, and he and Declan are on the same horse. He has no sword, he's tired, injured horribly. As he explains, as Carrie starts to hide a sword behind her back, he realizes she has his sword. She gives it back. No fighting, no arguments on that one. But we found out his son's missing. As we basically move off to a safety place, we find out not only his son's missing, but some weird things are happening as well, but not sure on that one completely, and we take a rest. And that.
I think the only part you missed in there is you killed your horse.
I did. I said I knocked my horse out with my mace.
I did killing
that one. Okay, we don't need to go into the finer details of that. My horse is no longer here, okay?
But it was such a cool mini.
That I still need to paint. I primed it. I still need to paint it. You take your long rest. If you're not already, take your long rest. Becklin comes to you and says, "You guys can go right ahead of us. We're gonna wait for Marshall's army, and we're gonna meet up with them and make sure they get back okay." And then Lorwyn speaks up, says, "Yeah, I think I'll stay with you, and I don't want to say." She kind of whispers to Becklin, if anybody with a high enough passive perception of 15. Actually, she'll roll for it. She's going to have to roll for it, actually. I don't know why I did that. What is her passive perception? I mean, not her slightly. Anything about this far I should have. She is going to... Alright. Whose passive perception is higher than a 13?
Mine.
Yar.
Okay.
I think everyone.
Barely.
I mean, she's not really saying it, trying to say it quietly after all, but she does say, "Yeah, I'm gonna travel with you guys on the way back to Kalaman. It's less likely to get shot in the back." And as y'all see an eye flicker over at Ziggy, and then she heads back into the army.
Did she have the Fargab with her?
I think y'all still had left. I don't think you all carried the Fargab with you at all.
Yeah, I don't think we did. That's why I was asking. I was like, oh crap.
I've got one. We left the other one
with Marshall.
Somewhere.
With the Marshall, yes, you did.
That's right. Carrie had, you had the other one, and Marshall had the other one.
That is right. Welcome in, Midsummer Waters. How are you tonight? We're just getting started. So that's how Lorwyn is getting written off the episode for tonight, to come in at a later date. What would y'all like to do?
She didn't even get shot in the back that battle. What's she talking about?
I don't think she's been shot in the back at all.
Not yet. I know, that's really weird.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, you'll get your chance next time, right?
Sure. I'm going to start aiming for you guys at this point.
Hey, I didn't do anything wrong yet.
Well, no, that's a good thing. That means he'll miss us and hit the enemy.
Touche.
Good thinking. Good thinking.
So the plan is we're heading back to Calaman.
Yeah, she asked you guys to go ahead and ride ahead while her group waits for Marshal Vendry's forces to meet up with her.
Sounds good. Guess we're heading back. We'll be able to go to the tavern.
Alrighty.
Although we don't have horses, do we?
You have your carts.
We have the cart.
Oh, that's right.
I have an elk.
Sorry. I don't have anything now, so I'm on foot.
Yep, I'm in
My
the back of
horse
the
is
car.
doing just fine.
You have the carts. That's how you got there in the first place.
Not
Hey,
me, I
there's a
was on
cart,
the horse.
2 horses.
Well, come
Oh, that's
ride in the
right,
cart
you
with me.
were, You were on a horse. That's
Yeah.
right.
Gene and I were both on horses. And was Lorwyn in the? I don't
Lorwyn
remember.
was
if
in the
Lorwyn's
Lorwyn
in the
had-
cart.
Yeah. So there's still
Okay.
there's plenty of room. So
I thought we had the injured soldiers in there.
I mean, they're now with the rest of the forces being
Okay.
taken care of.
Alright, yep, I'll go in the cart. That's fine.
All right. As you near the gates, y'all want to talk on the way there, or is it just going to be small chitter chatter? Or you want to actually have some conversations on the way back as you're traveling?
Hey, Jean. Jean,
Yeah, Carrie?
have you ever played Spy's Gambit?
I'm gonna have to say no on that one. What the heck is that?
All right, so it goes. I spy with my little eye something beginning with C.
Cart.
You're good at this game.
Oh, it's gonna be a long ride back.
That's it.
That's it. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. As you near the gates of Calaman, a crowd mills the gate ahead. Dozens of commoners muttering excitedly, looking past the closed portcullis, and the guards shout, "There's nothing to see! Please move along!" As you're approaching.
Can we hear anything that the crowd are chit-chattering about?
Nothing from this distance. You probably would have to go up and actually try to talk to some. But as you're approaching, they're shooing the people away from the gate.
So these are people crowding outside of the gate.
Mm-hmm. And
Like,
the gates are
outside of the
closed.
city.
The portcullis are closed.
I guess I'll go up to the guard, ask what's going on.
I hop out of the cart and start talking to the people crowding.
Alrighty.
I'll just keep. Yeah, I'll ride up with you.
The guards tell you about an hour ago, a routine of Knights of Salamia entered the city and headed to Castle Calaman. The Knights aren't well liked in Calaman, but at this point, they'll take any allies they are welcome. The lead knight's name was Knight Caradoc. He's a charming man and a message for the governor.
Would I have known them?
Give me a history check with disadvantage. They say Knight Carterac entered with at least a dozen heavy armored knights, like something out of a story. A natural
Not one.
one. You have no fucking idea who this person is.
What they look like? I'm gonna ask the guard. Like, did they say what they wanted? It's unusual for them to just be heading in.
Turn one too many pages. Give me a second. I thought I just said what they look like.
I said they were like charismatic and
charismatic.
I mean, they're wearing the armor of a knight of Salamia. Some how you say it? Y'all got me doing it. too.
Solamnia.
Salamnia. I'm gonna make everyone double question it now. Like, I mean, do we know? Did they know what emblem they were? Where they have the sword, rose? The guard might not have been paying attention. I'm just wondering. Charismatic, I'll probably guess rose.
I'm gonna roll something for the guards.
Did they notice what was on their
Now you
shields?
mention it, one of them had a banner of a black rose.
Oop. Black Rose.
Black rose.
Yeah, embroidered on the banner. But they were all wearing.
That might be bad. That might be bad.
What do you mean bad? They're knights of Salamia.
I pull
Whatever.
Ziggy aside.
What have a problem there?
The only reason I would think there's a problem would be because of what Ziggy just told us before.
Yeah, there should be either a crown, a sword, or a rose, but I don't think it's a black. I think the black rose is not. I have to do some more research on this.
Yeah, there. Rose, what color is it usually? Because Ziggy was very poignant on it being a black rose that he saw, and that seemed spooky and bad. Is it usually a black rose with the Knights of Salamnia?
I want to say no, but I don't know for sure because I wanted to be a Knight of the Sword. So I focused more on that. But black in general is never really good.
Hey,
You're wearing red.
mom. Okay, no,
And black.
not going there.
Red. All I care about is the red. All right, we
Red's a
should
pretty
probably
colour.
we should probably just head in, but be careful.
Yeah, I turned back.
Y'all more than welcome to come in because you're lieutenants, obviously.
Yeah, I turned
Well,
back to the guard
uh,
before we go back inside. Well, why are the gates closed though?
Yeah.
The gates are always closed to non-military.
I didn't know that. Okay, that's me. Jazz didn't know that.
We don't have the gates open to commoners, and especially of time of war right now.
Ziggy,
Yeah.
your information, if I remember the recap we just had, said Soth was undead.
Mm-hmm.
How close are we to the castle gates?
Of the keep.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know the exact
I think
distance.
this is a DM question.
Oh.
No. Jugan, how far away are we?
I mean, I don't think the map we looked at had.
so
distances.
you're at. I'm sorry. You're at the gates of Calaman, not the castle right now.
Oh, okay.
So while you're asking, yeah, the gates are closed. They would just reply with, we're on alert because of the battle that's been taking place with our armies. We're not going to just let anybody in.
Of course.
When we get closer to the actual gates, I can just divine sense to be safe. Since you said Lord Soth was undeady.
What's
Yeah,
the
I'm a
range
little.
on
I'm a little concerned
60
if these
feet,
guys,
unfortunately.
based on what I'm thinking, is I don't think their rows should be black if they were actually on our side. We might want to very carefully approach these knights and kind of suss out what their motives are and how far on the spectrum of alive versus unalive they are.
Especially since a good bit of our army is not here.
Right. This
This
could be a
feels
sneaky
very
invasion.
closely the same as Vogler. Most of our army was playing war without any weapons and then got slaughtered. All right, yeah, we should go.
Hey,
Just be very careful.
Let's go in the city. Why are we still here?
We were
Elrom's going to just start
Okay.
riding his horse through the gate. They know who we are.
Yeah, they're allowing you in because you're
Let's go.
lieutenants.
Yep, and I'm riding on to the castle,
Did you approach the
not
castle gates?
the bar.
Not the bar?
Not the bar, not yet.
The bar.
All right. As you're
That's coming from a dwarf.
Yeah, I got to get my horse back. Come on, I got to go and put it back in the stable.
No, he'd go back on his own anyway.
Did it once.
As you reach the castle gates, the guards there also permit you entry.
Excellent. Inbound, going to go. I'm taking my horse to the stables.
All right, easy enough.
I'm ditching the cart and heading straight up to the castle.
Following.
I guess I'll be in charge of putting the draft horses in the cart away.
Yes, please,
Yeah,
thank
fun
you.
with that.
Vera.
I will leave Hydrin with them.
Okay.
And I'm going to go into the castle and get some
Before
food.
you get to the castle, you do not go in the castle. Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
hit something first. So, all right, I got Carrie. Wait, who's going to the stables? Ziggy and Carrie's going.
Belram. Oh, you mean
Ziggy and Garrus. Sorry,
yeah,
Belram.
Belram and Ziggy's going to the stables.
Mhm.
Vera, Jean, and Carrie, you're heading to the castle. All right.
Yes.
So we're splitting the party. Just want to confirm that.
Good start.
Sounds like.
Roll for
Vera,
initiative.
Jean, and Carrie, as you go to enter the castle, because you enter the castle through the courtyard.
Roll initiative. No.
Castle Calaman's courtyard is largely deserted, as most of the city's defenders remain with their troops west of the city near the crowded clusters leading the city council's conference rooms are two heavy armored knights of Salamia on horseback. One of them holds a banner wearing a parchment of a rose emblem.
Is a black rose?
You're not there.
These are the black rats. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're not there, Ziggy.
Yeah, you're not
Did you
there.
say parchment and rose?
Yeah, you do.
I'm scared. He left to go mess with a map.
Oh no. Ay, Dios mío.
Is there a point in me
Yeah.
divine sensing now?
Not that we're. Yeah,
I
every time he
don't-
gets up,
don't-
we all
don't.
get
I got
nervous,
it.
right?
Yep.
Because I have a specialty with the undead, so let me do this.
Yeah, I think anybody who can detect evil, detect undead, anything like that.
I mean,
That'd
that's
be a
what,
good.
that's what
good time
divine
for it.
sense does, but a grave
Yeah.
cleric can do it too. Yeah.
Yeah. They're actually very.
I mean, y'all assuming these people are undead, but that's what you see.
Well, you sowed the seeds last game with Ziggy. Now we
I
don't
could be
trust
just-
the road. I don't trust
Ziggy
the
could be
road.
just telling you lies. You don't know. What does your characters know? What do your characters think?
I rolled an insight check, remember? I totally believed him because I screwed that roll. So,
Belram and Ziggy,
Yes.
as you return to carts and horse, you see a trail of blood.
Trail of blood.
Investigate the trail.
It leads.
Follow the trail.
It leads
Yeah.
in the stable where the wagon was.
Go into the
In-
stable.
Yeah, and look for if there's something at the end of the trail of blood.
Oh, y'all are gonna die.
As you open the stables,
Warily, I've summoned my Drake.
all right. Stardust.
There's
is
no
out.
warily.
As you open the stables, you see the stable master leaning up against there. His throat's completely slit, blood drailing everywhere.
I think we got a problem here, boys.
Yeah. Where's the rest of the party? Where's everyone else?
I don't know, but we should meet up with them pretty quickly. Is there anything like footprints leading off from the bloody footprints leading off from the corpse or anything?
Give me an investigation check. With
Oh.
disadvantage.
And I am going to
Disadvantage.
run to the entrance to the castle because I'm assuming that's where everybody else went.
We did 16.
Let me see how well they did covering up their stuff. Ooh, a natural 20. You don't seem to see any footprints leaving the area.
All right. Well, then let's just Belram. Let's
As you turn around,
beat
Belram's
back
already...
to our. Oh,
Belram's
okay.
not-
I'm
Belram.
following him. We're running back to the party. We're gonna meet up and figure this out.
Yeah, I'm running to again wherever the entrance is from the stables.
So I'm gonna say
Right.
Roughly the entrance to the courtyard from the entrance of the courtyard to the castle, that I say is a good 100 feet. So I'll cut back to Vera, Jean, and Carrie. What are you doing? You not knowing they're rushing back to you.
So the knights are on horseback, yeah? Are they moving or they're just like...
Standing there.
Standing in front of the entrance of the castle.
I want to cast Eyes of the Graves. Oh wait, actually, are they within 60 feet of me?
No, y'all are 100 feet away. Now, if you
Okay.
get closer, That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer. Yeah.
you're gonna move within 60 feet.
Yes.
I'll follow.
Same. Can't let her go alone.
Going exactly
But like
60 feet.
slowly, maybe arms like at our
maybe-
sides.
Let's
Oh, I'm
start with-
waving. I'm waving at them. You don't know they're evil yet.
Can yelling go beyond 100 feet? Like, can we be like, watch
Hey-o.
out?
Oh,
You're
We got a
not there
problem.
yet.
We got corpses.
Yeah.
Like, if we're like
waving.
100 or so feet away or something, we could probably yell out about it.
So you're waving, Vera?
Yep. Yo, what you doing over there?
They don't respond to you.
Do you mind if we get through? We kind of have quarters in the castle.
Jean, Carrie, Vera.
Mhm.
What's your passive perceptions?
14.
14.
14, 14?
We're
Everybody's
all gonna
14s,
die.
Yeah. All 14s, yeah.
They're just standing on horseback. They're not moving. And they shake their head.
Well, when we're in 60 feet, I'm going to divine sense.
I'm gonna do the Eyes of the Grave if I do that too. So
So, Divine Sense works within 60 feet.
same
Yes.
thing with and same thing with Eyes of the Grave.
They're
And
literally
it
almost
is
the same
Divine
thing.
Sense is detect undead, fiend, or
Celestial,
Fey.
teen,
Celestial.
undead.
you detect 2 undead. Actually, no, I'm sorry. 4 undead.
Oh, crud.
The horses too.
Guys, there's 4 of them, and they're bad.
So
Okay.
basically, with your Divine Sense, you see a big white glow from both the ones on the horses, and the horses are giving out a white glow.
Even the horses are bad.
It's just undead.
Bad
Doesn't mean
horses.
they're bad.
How can horses be bad?
They're dead.
They're not supposed to be alive. This is not okay. This is against Valmaros's way.
Wait,
This is not okay.
maybe they're my horses. They've come back.
But that
Are there good undead in the game?
But-
Well, yeah, haven't you seen the
I'm
Dungeons and Dragons
concerned
movie?
that they are blocking. We have undead blocking the door into the castle.
I mean, now you know they're undead. Let's just go to, the battle scene. Because
I think as soon as we said Black Rose a little bit earlier, we were ready.
zing. Oh,
I forgot to take the thing off.
Ugh, that was terrible initiative.
we're rolling initiative.
Well, if we're going to the scene, we will be. So I just.
Well,
went
I
ahead and
mean, if y'all want to
rolled
go and roll initiative, but we're not officially in combat yet.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead and roll initiative, and I can start updating the overlays.
it. Yeah, not sure how we're getting past them otherwise.
Oof, that was a
We're not
natural
gonna let
one.
Oh no,
Oh, that's a 9.
14.
How did I still roll higher than both the people next to me?
I'm 7. Sorry, I'm a 7. I have a -1 initiative. Okay.
I just have a +2.
So
I got a
Baron got
negative.
a 9. Vera got
11.
Jean got a 7.
7.
Oh, not 17. 7.
He described the leader of them as charismatic. I don't know if either of those are charismatic.
They weren't saying much, were they?
No. They waved, though. One of them.
Kiri got a 5.
I got a nat 1
He
plus
got a
4.
nat one.
Oh.
So apparently I'm so. Oh shit, undead.
Yeah, you're going to be surprised for your first round. Congratulations.
No.
Yeah, Carrie's just standing there like, but
Not a good
how can
start.
they be undead? They're riding horses. Undead don't do that. They go, don't they? They can't be riding horses. I don't. That's what
You've
she's
never
doing,
dealt
being
with
surprised.
You've never dealt with undead, have you?
No?
I mean, technically none of us should have.
All right, so what are y'all doing?
Being surprised, yes.
Well, I mean, I'm going to count that
Still
as
running.
You
Well,
know what? Let's just go and go off of it then. Ziggy, what are you doing first?
Running into battle.
All right. For this, since the stable's on the other side, I was going to say it's going to take you. Let's see how I started running.
Couple of
What's your
rounds.
movement, Ziggy?
My movement's 30. Stardust is 40.
All right, and Bellrooms is 35.
Correct.
All right. Here's how I'm going to do it. Since Bellrooms, well, Ziggy, you're going to take you 2 rounds to arrive because Bellroom took off before you did. So you're going to arrive in 2 rounds. Bellroom, you arrive in 1 round. And then Stardust will also. What's your range of commanding Stardust?
Let me. I don't know if they talk about being able to command them with.
There should be a range on them.
Um,
There's got to be a range. But
Drake
otherwise,
Companion Command.
I would say Stardust will arrive with Bellroom, but you won't be there to see what he can do. I guess it's kind of iffy because his speed is 40. You'll catch up to where Bellroom is about the same time him arriving. So that's what we'll do. So you look at that, and then we'll. All right, Vera. Actually, I think there was some
the
combat.
one time I do not have command on my list. Well, I'm gonna walk up to them and try to push past them.
What's
Because
your
technically
movement?
I don't know that they are evil yet. I know they're undead. I don't know if they're going to attack me. So I got
Yeah.
30 feet. Sorry.
Well, 30 feet about halfway here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 gets you about right there. So if you
Yeah, I
want,
might as well use my action to keep walking.
they block you trying to go in.
Well, then, bonus action, I will just taunt one of them.
It's a wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save 14.
Which one are you trying to taunt?
The white horse.
Okay.
One on the white horse.
20.
Of course.
I rolled a natural 19 on it, so. Well then, they see that as a sign of aggression.
Yeah, they probably would, considering, well, yeah, taunt. Basically, hey, you look as ugly as your horse.
Yeah, and they're gonna make okay. He's gonna make a long sword attack and then a life drain attack. So the first attack is 17 misses. And a 19 misses because your AC is ungodly. Second attack is going to be a long sword. Or on the other one, I mean. 14 misses.
They don't like me, guys.
19 misses. Jeez. So, as y'all see Vera walking up to try, they maneuver their horses to block their entrance, and she tries to taunt them, and they take their sword out, swing down, and then also another with their hand try to grab him, and she just the sword that she got from Espen Greenshield to block it all. For some reason,
Salamnia shield.
salami. I was saying it just fine till y'all messed
Oh,
me
you're
up.
fine. You're fine. I was just taunting them, considering
Salami.
they're no longer
Knights
knights
of
of
Salami.
Salamnia.
Salami.
Salami.
How you say it?
Salamnia.
Solamnia.
Salami. Nah. Whatever.
Serve it. Feliz Solamnia.
Whatever. I don't care. That's their turn. Belram, you'll get there in one round. Gene.
I'm going to yell out because
What,
I
true?
just found a body. Just murder. Somebody's been killed.
Yeah, their sense of humor.
Because that's all I know.
You can
I don't know they're
shout out, what ability check would that be?
Probably perception.
Give me a performance check.
Sure.
See how good you at yelling this out with them.
14.
14. Give me a perception check. It's everybody up here in the battle. And now there's clinging and fighting, so it's going to be disadvantage.
Ooh. Okay. 10.
Disadvantage. Whoa. Yeah, definitely no.
You're not able to hear Belram yelling this.
I was a little distracted with them swinging at me.
Gene, you're up.
I'm gonna move 30 feet up, and then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at the one on the white horse. And it's a dexterity save of 16.
I thought you were going to be using your turn undead, but alright. Dexterity save of 16?
Yes.
19.
Dang it. Okay.
That should be it, because...
Yep, they don't take any damage on that.
Yeah, because it's a cantrip. You have any bonus actions you would like to do?
Well, I just did a spell slot. I don't think I can. We're not supposed to do 2 spells, correct?
Do what?
You're not supposed to do 2 spells, correct? There's nothing I can do
As long as
anyways.
it specifically says a bonus action.
Yeah, no one needs to be healed, so I'm good.
All right. Do you
Wait,
want to?
actually, I can cast Spiritual Weapon.
Yes, you can.
I will do that then. And I'll put it right between me and
You want to
the
put
white
it
horse.
near somebody so you make an attack with it, because you make an attack
Yes.
with it.
Yeah, right next to the between basically Vera and the 2 horses almost. So it's like really close. Oh, Jesus.
So if you wanted to hit, which one are you trying to put in? Which one are you trying to hit?
The one on the left, far left, from camera side.
So you probably want to put it right there so you could hit it. So go ahead and roll your attack with your spiritual weapon.
25.
25 hits.
And that will be 11 damage.
11
I think-
points
and I
of
believe that's-
damage as you're
Yeah.
summon this mace in the air. I'm assuming it's a mace.
Mhm.
Clobber down beside his face as you clean right off the helmet. The helmet absorbs most of it, and you get a good look at this undead face.
Yeah.
Carrie, you're surprised by this, so you lose your round.
Oh no.
Ziggy, you're still running. You'll get here next turn. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Does it matter if I'm like longbow range or anything like might get me a little there quicker?
No, I imagine you come around the building, so you still need visual.
Okay. Perception check. We did 21.
You heard Belram yelling that.
Okay. Well, I knew. All right. Good job,
Vera,
Belram. Let him hear it.
Well, I'm gonna take 2 attacks on the.
All right, so they're on horseback. So you can attack the horses with no disadvantage, but if you want to attack them, be with disadvantage.
Or I could channel divinity.
Either or.
I will just channel divinity.
What is that one?
Donar's Fury. Within 100 feet of me, 15 foot first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what is 15 feet? I'm assuming you want to do something like that.
Yep.
So you're just out of range, but it definitely hits them. So they have to make dexterity saving throws.
Yes. To see if they're prone.
117,
Silence and deafened.
116. I have to roll for the horses.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't add them to the thing. What's the? Y'all have war horses added to your thing. Just give me the plus for dex.
I no longer do because I deleted it when we lost the horses.
No, what do you need?
So what else do it?
+1.
It's a plus one for war horses. Sorry.
Dex, yes.
Roll your damage.
Alrighty. Don't I have to do this? I gotta do it because it doesn't do it correctly, so I have to do it by hand. I still didn't do it right. I only did the first 2, so that's 2, and I hit it one more time. I am rolling 1s now. This is lovely. Okay. 17 total. And if they failed, they are not prone and are deafened.
All right. Well, what was the save?
14.
14. So the ones on horseback, the undead ones in armor are saved, but the horses did not, because I rolled a natural 3 and a 4, or 2 and a 4, or something like that. So the horses are dead.
Redid.
Doubly did.
Did.
Because you're only like 2 points shy anyway. And they're undead, so I just imagine them having less.
Guys, I just wanted to the door.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
I will try to taunt one of them again, especially since I just.
Oh, well, they take half damage because they saved, right?
Yeah, they still take half damage.
That was.
It was 17 total.
So 8. Am I mathing right?
I thought it was 9. I
You're
thought we
wrong.
rounded up.
No, 9. Okay.
Yeah.
I asked if I'm mathing right. I love D&D, but I can't math.
Life.
Oh, how you doing, Van? Let me get you a shout out there, bud. Welcome in. Who is next? That was Vera. It's their turn. Garish, do you know if they provoke opportunity attacks from spiritual weapons? I don't think so, right?
No, they do not.
I didn't think so. All right. They're going to rush up, each going to rush up and attack. All right. The first one is going to be we're going to do the first one against Vera. I mean, I think both of y'all had the same AC. So
We
We do.
22 for the longsword.
Damn.
Shield.
You're going to use a spell slot for a shield. Okay.
Yep.
And then you rolled a natural 1 for a life train, so you get opportunity attack.
Alrighty, I will definitely take that.
Went on
21 to hit.
21 hits.
Uh, 10 damage.
Damn.
Nice.
Better than those ones I did for my divine fury.
The first attack on Jean, it was a natural 20.
Ah, damn.
And then the life train is a 23.
Okay.
Alright, so the first, I'll do the longsword damage first. Yes, I have a free hand, so we won't get the extra D1d10. So 14 points of slicing damage from the longsword, and come on, roll. There we go. You take 5 points of necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
I got 11.
You fail. So, you also, your maximum hit points reduced by 5. And this lasts, oh, yeah. And it lasts until you finish a long rest.
Can I ask if my sword attack looked like it actually hurt it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright, we ain't gotta worry about that one right now. Alright, that's their turn. Belorem. I'll say you probably arrive about over here somewhere with your regular movement.
And I see them fighting my party.
Yep.
Well, I saw murder. I see the party being attacked. There's only one thing I can do. So I'm going to go take a short rest. No. All right. So we'll start off with the usual combination. Mark off rage.
Now, I did say your regular movement for this round gets you there. So,
Yeah. And this is me. Wait, which am I?
you're right here.
Okay. And they're the silver one that's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. You're saying my move put me here in this round.
Yeah. So
Oh, so I can't. I'm not raging yet because I'm not in range.
that's why
I
I'm
have no
telling
more
you.
move left. Yep. Okay.
But if you have
I'm gonna
anything-
do-
If you have any ranged attacks,
Yeah, I just don't want to channel my inner Ziggy. So, damn it, I can't. No, I can't. Yeah, I guess I'm done. I can't. I yell out, Ziggy.
you still have an action and bonus action. Do you want to use your
I know,
action
but-
to dash or what?
Yeah, but then I'm going to be in range and I can't attack because for me to use my bonus. Well, actually, can I still use at least one attack? Is that a bonus or is that? Let me read the feat. Hold on. No, it has to be my attack action. So I wouldn't even be able to get a single attack in. I would just run in and be standing there.
All right. So do you want to hold your action to use your
I
reaction?
am. Shoot. Nah, screw it. I got to get in there. Somebody. I'm going to dash
Okay. I'm assuming you go
Right
right,
in, yep.
there.
right there.
Got
That's 35. So, yeah, there we are.
Oh, 35. Let's see. You're right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get in between if you like. In between of them without taking opportunity attack. If that's what you
All
want
right.
to do.
Let's put me in between. Please. Okay, and then I am done.
Do you want to use your bonus action to rage while you're here?
No, because if I don't attack on my turn, I just wasted a rage.
Well, if they leave your range, you can use your reaction to make an opportunity attack. You have that option. Just giving you options.
Yeah, I know, but they're both engaging combat, so I highly doubt they're going to move away.
All right. Gene.
And
All right.
All right. I'm going to inflict wounds. It's a touch on the one in front of me.
All right.
See if I can touch them. 17.
17 misses as you try
Damn
to
it.
inflict wounds to get their armor up and block it.
Well, I still have my bonus action with the spiritual weapon. Is that close enough, or do I have to move it?
I think you can move it and attack with it. So
Okay, so I'll move it closer to
Right.
the one attacking Vera. I believe so.
Yeah.
Hold on.
yeah, bonus action move to
Yeah.
attack.
19.
19 hits.
Okay. And they take 5 damage.
5 damage. You got it.
Mhm.
As you bring this mace over, it cracks in the back. He is not looking good. Insert random numbers. What y'all breaking today? They're trying to figure out. Carrie, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, Carrie. You now overcome by your surprise. You get your senses back. You see your party fighting. Baron came out of freaking nowhere, dashed in there. He's in the middle of the fight.
Well, I guess they're undead. Ah! And I'll move 30 feet camera right up towards that tree.
This tree or that tree?
That tree. Oh, sorry. This tree, the lower tree.
Well, all right. 5, 10, 15, 20 feet gets you to the tree.
Oh, sure. Yep. I will do that.
Unless you want to move around the other side or something.
Yeah, around the other side of the tree, so I've got a clear shot.
All right.
Yes, and I'm going to short bow the one attacking Jean.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if it's a nat one.
I'm gonna cry if it's in that one. Nope. 25.
25 hits.
Nice.
And that would be sneak attack because she's in 5 feet.
Which one are you attacking?
The one attacking Jean.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yep. Is 9 plus 12. Math.
I got
21.
9 plus 12. 21 years.
With as you see this undead figure block all of Jean's, like, try to inflict wounds, touch, whatever. You find it's unguarded for his flank eyes and is not turning quick as this arrow goes right through the throat and sticks out.
Take that, you undead person.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
Got it. You do have
Like
bonus
that.
actions if you like. You can dash, bonus action dash,
Yeah.
if you want to move somewhere else. But if you want to stay there, you can.
I'll stay here. I'm out of the way here.
All right, Ziggy, you now arrive with your regular movement.
I like that famous kinder taunting there, Carrie.
And I'll just say Stardust waited for you, blah, blah, blah. I don't care.
Yeah, that's fine. So we've already done our movement, right?
That's your you have your regular movement to arrive there, yes.
Okay, so then.
But thank you, you're a skilled archer, you know.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have. Is are any of the undead 40 feet from Stardust?
They're all within 40 feet of Stardust, yes.
Okay. I was just trying to decide between Hunter's Mark and Stardust for my bonus action. But Stardust already did its movement,
Yeah.
right? Okay. All right. I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark on the undead guy, the least damaged undead guy.
Give me a perception check.
But boom.
Because
We
one
did.
has an arrow sticking out of the neck that might deceive you.
Yeah. 11.
You're not quite sure which one's more damaged.
All right. I'll go for the one that doesn't have an arrow sticking out of his neck.
All right.
We'll do a Hunter's Mark on that guy. And I will do probably a couple longbow attacks at him. Let's see.
Well, he will have a higher AC because he does have like 2 individuals in front of him.
Okay. Well, first one was 18.
18 misses.
And I'm not blessed or anything, right?
No.
All right. Second attack was, oh god. A 2, rolled a 2. So we
This
missed
is-
nat 1.
No, that cleans
but that
off
does
the castle front doors and sits right in. Ding!
Yeah.
It just missed right. You're like, as Belram runs in the middle of the fray, you're just, oh god! And just kind of swing to the right to make sure you don't shoot him.
Yeah. Or try to shoot. Let's see. That was my bonus action. That was my action. I have nothing else to do. Stardust already did his move. I can't give him any commands. I think I'm done.
Alrighty. Vera.
I get shot one more time, and I'm going to be on stream with my helmet on the entire time. I'm gonna attack the one in front of me twice.
Okay. 18 just
18
hits.
Ooh, just hits. Okay.
Yeah, they are
Did you want
wearing
me
plate
to
armor,
do-
so.
Well, let me just. 2. 7 damage.
Nice. He's still standing, but he's barely.
Wait, you said for Ziggy one of the 18s didn't hit.
Yeah, but it has a higher AC because of people in front
Oh.
of him. So you
Oh,
got,
okay, I
you got
wasn't sure.
partial cover.
This
Okay.
is what I get for running my map. I nat 1.
Oh
Second
no!
strike.
So roll your damage.
4.
As
That
you
was
coming
low.
in, swinging at this.
Rolled a 1 on damage, dude.
Actually, I'm not going to have you hit bar them. They're going to get opportunity attack. We'll do it that way. They're going to get opportunity attack with their longsword. As you come in and stab it and hit them, like, you're like, ha ha! And you come back for another strike. He takes his sword to try to hit you. And then natural 20. For a whopping 7 points, because I rolled crappy on damage, for a whopping 7 points of slashing damage right up under your gut as he gets right up under you. It says slashing damage is really piercing damage because he's using it as a pierce. Is that your turn?
I will taunt the one that is attacking my cleric.
Alright. That is a wisdom, right?
Wisdom.
11
Alright.
fails. Right?
Disadvantage. Yeah, disadvantage on anything but hitting me.
As long as you're conscious, right?
As long as I'm conscious, yeah.
Okay. Well, the one in
Doesn't it
front-
make you nervous when he asks for that clarification? As long as you're conscious,
yes, it
right? 'Cause
does.
when you're
It
unconscious,
definitely
it
does.
doesn't.
Especially if he
right?
just hit me
Mhm.
with a natural 20. I kind of.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put my hood on.
Look at the smile on his face. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just gonna.
What, another
Very.
nat 20?
I rolled after I rolled that natural 20. I rolled a natural 1, Vera. So you get opportunity attack on him.
Oh, lovely. What is it with you and me are just rolling 20s and 1s? I rolled a 20 for the recap, and then immediately my next roll after that was a 1.
So roll your opportunity attack because you rolled a nat 1.
13 to hit. Nope.
13 misses. As he leans forward, he kind of stumbles after, like, he gets up to come at you, and he kind of stumbles, and you're able to parry it, and you try to come down, and he gets his metal. They have shields on, but the miniatures have shields, but they don't. So he gets his metal. What's these pieces of the armor right here?
Braces?
Braces. There we go.
Yeah.
Up to block it. All right.
Darn that armor.
He's going to turn because you have taunted it now. He's also going to make an attack. 14 misses. Let's see if the light drain hits. And the 18 misses. Alrighty. Belrum. I'm assuming you're going to rage.
Oh. Yes, this would be where I'm going to go rage. All right, let's get the chart up and roll that magical surge. 8. Oh, we've seen this before. The bolt of light shooting out of my chest
Uh-oh.
is this attack.
Alright.
Let's see, is that at the beginning? When this round to your rage ends, you can use it on each of its. Okay, got it. So it's not at the beginning. And they'll have to do a con save. Somebody's got an arrow out of the throat, and who's in front of Vera that I'm attacking?
The one has an arrow in the throat was the one in front of Jean, and the other one has just been fighting her.
Yeah,
Technically, both are hitting me now.
the other one is who I'm going after.
The one in front of
The one in front of Jean.
The one in front of Jean.
I'm sorry, the one in front of Vera. Sorry,
Right.
the one in front of Vera.
Well, the one in front
she's
of
been
Vera
taking hits.
failed the con save, which was a 9. I'm assuming 9 fails.
Yes.
And the other one got a natural 20 for a 23.
Well, only one of them. I could only hit one.
Okay.
Again, focusing on the one with Vera. So 1d6 rage
Um,
Great. Take 6 points radiant damage.
6 points of radiant damage.
Yep. And it's undead, isn't it? What does
is.
radiant damage do to undead?
Mm-hmm.
I know why Vera
Depends on the
asked me
undead.
that now. Vera, is your weapon silvered
it is not.
or magical?
It is not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they
Yeah,
took
that's-
half damage in.
Okay.
Oh,
but
however, how much damage
did-
did you dealt to it?
I did 10 on the first one, and then
Don't we
believe I
have a
did.
silver?
I missed on the other one.
Okay.
We have a silver
then I-
long sword in the
Yes.
bag of holding.
So you
Sorry.
only hit it
Ew.
once.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other was Donar's Fury, so that was Divinity.
All right. Kiri,
My short bow is not
Okay, so
not magical.
how much damage did you do?
21.
21. So it took 11 of it. So it will heal 10. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally missed that part of damage resistance to piercing, slashing, and non-magical attacks that are not silvered.
Awesome.
Uh,
Well, attack number 1.
so let's get back to that one. So it took radiant damage.
Correct.
So it took
Is it-
6 points of it. It is still standing, but looking rough.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, radiant doesn't do anything in 5th edition like it did in all prior editions. It is no longer considered a holy type. Look at that.
Huh.
That's a miss with a 12 on attack number 1.
I'm surprised you don't do reckless more often.
Yes.
12 misses.
That'll be the next. Yep, that'll be a miss.
I think you insert random numbers for the status markers. I have 2 sets. I have those, and I have some hard plastic ones I ordered off Etsy. So, all right, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alrighty, Gene.
Can I do a perception check and see how hurt Vera is?
Give me a perception check.
19?
She's taking some hits, but she's not quite bleeding.
Okay. Alright, then I'm gonna use my melee against the one in front of me.
Put it this way, you
With
feel
one
like
back
you're
under.
with that perception check. You feel like you're more hurt than she is.
Yes. Okay. We don't want me to go down either. Alright, then I will... Yeah, I'll attack with my mace and then I will bonus actions heal myself. But let me see if I can hit them first. 22?
22 hits.
And it's gonna be full damage because it's a magical weapon.
Yeah, I know.
And it's only 4.
Only 4.
And it's only 4.
Well, this is the full 4.
That was D6. That's not very good. Okay. And then
Wait,
I will do-
don't yours have an extra thing to it if it's undead?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
It
Okay,
should
fine.
be.
Line to
I'm almost positive it does. That's the whole reason I gave you it.
yeah.
Let me double check it.
Is it a mace of disruption?
No.
No. Does not say.
Oh. You
Oh, one- yeah.
as a bone. Let's see.
While glowing.
Yeah.
you may
Did
spell an
you
extra
wanted the
1d.
words for it to be glowing?
I did not. I didn't know how that happens.
Let's see. The bringer glows in the torch when its wielders commands while glowing. I would assuming since your character is what it is, it would automatically know to do that. So I'll allow it. So go and roll your extra 1d6 because it is an undead creature.
Okay.
So just
Another
keep in
4.
mind you have to mutter the words. So
Okay.
we're just going to relatively say that your character automatically knows that.
Okay.
So
It'll be 4.
four more
Another
points
4.
of damage.
Yep, 4 more points of damage.
Got it. Is that your turn?
Let me see what I can do for bonus action. Oh, I have my spiritual weapon.
Oh, you do.
Yep, I'll swing that with that. Let's see. 13 misses, so that won't do anything.
Yeah, that one misses.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Let me check something. Bonus action. Alright, yeah, it's bonus action. Yeah. Alrighty, we now have Carrie.
All right. I will move sort of southwest, down and to the left, just so that I'm.
How much are you moving?
Just so that I'm getting a clear shot at the dude attacking Jean, if I can.
Well, 30's
Yeah.
right there. I mean, yeah, you can get a clear shot. She's
Awesome,
off to the
and-
side just enough because he moved to engage Carrie a little bit. So,
Yeah. So I will short bow again. Oof. 9 to hit, and that was a natural 2, not a natural 1.
I was about to ask.
That's it. That's all I can do.
The guy braces up and cleans right off and goes up into the air. Where it lands, nobody knows. Ziggy, you're up.
Boom. Okay. Are they still both standing?
Yeah, they're both standing. One's looking barely like it's standing. The one that's been fighting Vera.
Okay. I'm gonna have how about Stardust runs up and is gonna bite the guy closest to him.
So it'll be that one.
Yeah. And he rolls a 13.
13 misses.
All right.
As he tries to clamp on, and he just clamps on with some metal, and he can't quite punch her.
Sure. Ziggy's gonna move to where he's just 30 feet behind Stardust, so that if I do hit, I can use his infused strike.
All right. You're about
Then,
25 right there. You want to move back 30 to where's 30 feet?
Let's just stay put then,
Okay.
if that's the case.
I moved you down where you're more in line with that one.
Okay.
So if you want to shoot.
Well, I was gonna go ahead and just keep shooting the guy I have the hunter's mark on.
Well,
And
if you want to
hopefully,
move and get a clear shot so he doesn't have that extra AC, you can.
oh sure, yeah. If there's a way I can reposition that.
So you move 5 right there. 25. If you want to get to right there on the other side of the tree, I say you have a clear shot and you want to have that extra added.
Yeah, that works fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna do a. Am I able to perceive that our non-magical weapons haven't been working as well?
No. Because you wasn't there for those hits.
Okay. I do have a couple magic arrows, but we'll just do a regular arrow attack.
And nobody shouted out that they were, so.
Yeah, we did a 26.
26 hits.
All right. We're going to roll damage is 7 piercing, and then I'm going to give it an extra
Even though with
d6.
the resistance, he has 2 hit points left, so how would you like to
Okay.
build that one?
Are these ghouly body undeads, or
We
are
are
these more
getting a
ghosty
rating by
rating?
Yildrab. Rating by Yildrab. Welcome in, Raiders. Can I get another shout out for Yildrab? Thank you for rating us. How was your stream? How was World of Tanks? But yeah, how did you want to do it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, are these like ghouly undead or like wraith ghost undead?
You're not going to know that unless you inspect the bodies afterwards.
Okay. Let's just say the arrow kind of disappears, kind of almost into the blackness of his helmet, and he falls extra lifeless, more lifeless to the ground.
Got it. Is that your turn?
I believe I've still got one more
One more attack.
bow attack.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then
have a bonus.
thankfully in your position to able to shoot this other one too, because you're in a nice position where he won't get a plus.
But I believe I can't move my hunter's mark because I already used my bonus action.
Correct.
So let's just see. Haha.
Use your bonus
28.
action to. Oh, for yeah.
Yeah, for Stardust. I got 28. Does that hit?
I'll put that back. So, 28 does hit.
All right. We rolled 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage, which is half to 4. As you shoot this arrow, you get the feeling that it didn't do as much damage as you initially hoped it would. And as you're looking at it, you see the arrow that was pointing in kind of makes sense now.
Yep. All right.
And it'll say it probably is now sticking out of its back. Back of it then. Oh, actually, I would say the arrow going this way, now you have another arrow going through the front, so it has 2 arrows.
He's a compass or
Pretty
a wind
much.
bane, or whatever.
And he doesn't seem to give 2 shits.
Cool. I think that's all I think that's everything I can do.
Vera, you're up.
I will turn and doubly strike this guy. This time, though, I will use my squire's feat for the precise strike, so I have advantage since they have pretty high ACs.
Mm-hmm. They have
And
full
I'm
plate.
rolling like shit today. 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
And that
Eurotrap said, I was told you could use some help. Sure.
Always.
Actually, let me look at my
That
rewards.
also
I
means
have
I
no
can
rewards, so
roll
yeah, I
it.
could use some help.
Reminder, friends, Yeldrab's idea of help last week was to
Oh.
give the DM a nat 20
That was
on
2
the
weeks ago.
attack.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that was 2 weeks. Excuse me, 2 weeks ago.
That is
Still.
12 piercing, so 6.
6, nice.
And I will attack the second time. Can only do that once.
Correct.
A turn, 14 to hit.
14 misses. As you see both arrows like sticking out of its neck, you come up and slice it up, get a nice
Hello
good
there.
cut, and you're able to block it. Hello there, Dart Phantom. How you doing? Welcome in.
These guys are tough.
Yeah. Full plate armor. Is that your turn?
Yes.
It's his turn. You're the one actually doing damage to you, so it feels like you're more of a threat. So he's going to make an attack. A natural 4 misses. Let's do the life drain, see if that actually hits. A natural 2, that misses. You suck. Belram, you're up.
Didn't even have to taunt.
Nope. Those are terrible rolls.
Oh.
Those were great rolls. I don't know what
Yeah.
you're complaining about.
Exactly.
Party, I mean, does anyone disagree? I thought they were all
I
great.
don't know.
Yeah, works for me.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dark
Works
Phantom,
for
if you're
me.
not been here before, here, especially I should have did this when the raid came in. So Raiders, if you're new to our channel, these are the rewards you can help. So, and there's also
All
gear
right.
rewards.
Well, there's one near me, so we're
There's only one left on the field, so whack-a-mole.
so let's first do radiant.
Oh yeah, you gotta make a con save.
Yeah, sure does.
13.
Makes it. So he doesn't take any damage. It's not even half. How sad is that? And since he's the last one and I'm raging, you were going to go full in with Reckless. Attack number 1. That's going to be a 23.
That hits.
8 points of damage.
Is your Warhammer magical?
Nope.
No. So it takes
Take 4.
4. Did you add your rage damage?
No. So take 5. Rage is +2.
Okay. 1 point of damage. You got it.
I assume it's being halved also.
All right.
And attack number 2. $24.
Yeah, that hits.
8 or 10, so take 5 more.
Belrom, he has 2 hit points left. How would you like to do this?
Hammer meet, well, he's standing, right? So I guess meet torso. Straight swing across.
As you swing across, the first one that you got behind, like you do one of these things, and then arc around, as you, right through the torso, just, you break the top half in half, and the bones and armor just clutter down in the middle of a pile. Completely damaging anything that is there.
Excellent.
It'll let me through the doors.
Let something we. Where are the other ones? There were 12, they said.
Yeah,
Whoa.
2
Let's
down.
go.
Yep.
10 to
Hold on.
go.
Hold on.
Whoa.
I'm gonna grab Belram before he goes running. I would like to cast protection from good and evil on him at least. Now we can go.
Let's go then. Through the doors.
Let's go. Yeah, we're in.
All right.
Oh,
And
actually,
I am a,
I was going to say, can we inspect the bodies first? But Carrie would probably be like, ew.
Actually, I would probably inspect the bodies.
You find nothing of value on them, and the armor they're wearing is damaged and unusable.
What are they, though? Are they like skeletons, or...?
Give me a...
Carrie's not looking. This is Jazz asking.
Oh, you're gonna have to roll an investigation check to find out.
All right, I'll do it.
Sure.
yeah, and Belrum's gone
16?
because we can't be waiting.
Yeah, I ran with Belram.
16.
They were guardian for a reason.
You... That meat, like, they have some sort of skin on them, and they have these red beady eyes that kind of went dark when they died. You feel like you read somewhere or something. Yeah, it starts with a W. You're not quite sure. You can't pinpoint it.
Oh, that's not
Like,
good.
they look familiar, but I can't. Hello? There it goes. They look familiar, but I just can't remember what they are.
Well, at least they die, die again.
Yeah, we better go catch up with the other two before they get into trouble.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, where y'all headed to inside the castle?
What do we see when we go in the door?
You don't see anything at the moment.
Guess we'll go to the council chambers.
The chambers, yeah. Considering
Uh,
that would
or
be
the
where an
marshal's
enemy would want
office.
to go to.
Well, you know the marshal's not there.
Marshall's not.
oh, okay.
Where they have their meetings.
Oh, where Lord Farquhar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, all those
Sorry, I
you're
can't-
mentioning, Belram, is still with the armies back where y'all left them.
Yeah.
These, you were told by the guards that this particular group was having a meeting with Governor Mayat, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they
You're-
would be meeting.
Yeah.
Let's go
You're
there.
assuming Belram would have been listening.
All right. Well,
If
before
not,
we
that's
get
where I
there,
headed,
I feel
so.
like
That's why Vera is saying where we're going, because
Yep.
Belram's like, what?
All right. I feel like this is a good time to take our break. We've been going about a half an hour, or halfway through, and before we start
wow.
the next scene, we'll go and take our break, guys. So stick with us. Enjoy some clips, and we'll be back.
That was quick.
I just want to keep rolling 11.
And
Same
welcome
initiative.
back. We're coming back into a scene. We'll go ahead and go to this scene. Go ahead, and I'm going to update. They already rolled their initiatives, so I'm going to go ahead and update their initiatives real quick. And now we'll get right into it, so bear with me real quick. And I'll probably edit this part out of YouTube. But see, Belram got a 15. Vera got...
I'm still an 11.
Oh, still 11? I don't have to change anything. That's awesome.
I got a 6.
Jean, you got a 6. One shorter, one smaller.
Yep. It's an unlucky day.
Let's see. Ziggy, you got
17.
17.
Is that right? Yeah.
And then Carrie, you got a lot better this
And a
time.
2.
22. And we established during the break that your Hunter's Mark is now targeting Belram. So let me go and put the Hunter's Mark on Belram.
And I am concentrating, by the way. The protection of good and evil is concentration.
Protection of good and evil. I wonder if I have an actual... I don't know if I have an actual good and evil effect on it. Probably not. We'll just use magical effect. Can you put it on Belram?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
He gets all the circles.
Hopefully the hunter's mark will come off soon.
As you enter the chamber where the governor and the city council are meeting with the Knights of Samania, the halls are empty. The council chamber's doors stand ajar as the guard is absent. Through the room usually buzzes with conversation. Everything is silent. A scene of slaughter spills across the council chamber. Several guards wearing colors of Calaman's soldiers lie tangled amid skeletal remains in tarnished Salamic armor. The bloody bodies of Calaman's council members slump on the high-backed chairs across the room's large table in position of honor opposite of the door. Governor Mayat's body is transfixed to its chair, claiming a long sword. I even added a little long sword to him, piercing his chest.
I saw that.
Next to the governor's body is a man in Salamic armor, rocks back and forth in a chair as he props a booted foot on the table and balances a scroll on his finger.
Stop what you're doing in the name of Calaman!
Does that count as charismatic?
Welcome, my friends. Belram, the two knights on the table or on the ground next to left and right are Garrett, or wait, what was it? Gareth and Tristan. They're entangled amongst the dead. You see Mela in a chair, not moving, unconscious. But you do see that Tristan and Gareth are wearing the council guard armor, which signals that they did get the promotion. Welcome. Aren't you a lively bunch?
Is this
You're
your
perf-
handiwork?
It's all of our handiworks.
And you are?
Just let me know when I'm charging in.
Karadak, I am here. I brought a message to the council as he's twirling the rolled up scroll on his
I
finger.
don't think any of them can read right now.
Yeah, you kind of murdered your people you were gonna, give a message to.
They're pathetic wimps and they didn't want to listen, so they, you know.
I've already charged because conversation is happening, and
Yeah,
Mela
we're bad-
is
we're
at
bad
the
listeners,
table,
sir.
knocked out. I mean, there's a party member
Yeah,
and the 2 guards.
I had a feeling
There's
you
no,
would.
yeah, there is no logic. I am just put me right wherever he is.
And I'm putting one between his eyes if I can.
You think your puny weapons would do any damage? By the way, I guess I should show this is what the person you see looks like.
Does look charismatic. Or tall.
Alright, we can roll initiative as I'm done laughing. Alright, actually, yeah. I need to adjust something real quick.
So I tried to shoot him out of combat. Did that do nothing?
Oh, is you tried to shoot him?
Mm-hmm. While he was laughing maniacally,
Laughing.
tried to put one in his teeth.
All right, go ahead and make your shot. And Belram, you're only the other one that said you were going to do anything. So, are you raging? I'm assuming.
It's a 26 to
I'm
hit.
raging and reckless. There is no
16?
thought whatsoever.
16 carry.
No, 26.
Oh, 26 hits. Was that a natural
Mhm.
20? It was not, right?
It was 19. Natural 19 plus 7.
All right, yeah. You can roll your damage.
No sneak attack.
No sneak attack because you don't.
But I do get assassinate.
No, that says while you're in combat, right?
In combat, yep, out of combat. All good. 7 damage.
7 points of damage.
So it did hit him, it just is probably doing half again.
He does not look undead at all.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
He does not look undead. He looks like one of the Kalaman soldiers.
cool. Let's fucking kill him.
Oh, he looks like a
Yes.
He looks like a knight of Salamia. Samania. Did I say it right?
So he looks like Ziggy.
Salamnia.
Salami.
He looks like Ziggy, right? Got the Ziggy shield, same thing as Ziggy. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Bellerum, so many rings.
I know. And I still have Hunter's Mark on me.
Yep.
But Ziggy goes before I do. But I don't know that. I don't know I have Hunter's Mark on me.
What is initiative?
Did you roll your table for your rage there, Belram?
No, for wild magic, not yet.
Go ahead
It
and roll that,
is
because I'm allowing you to do this.
I get the teleport ability.
All right.
Oh, teleport onto his chest.
All right. So you're raging. That is what you have. Do you automatically teleport, but is that the end of your turn?
At will. Any point that I want to use it.
All right. Well,
I get to use
I'm
it.
just allowing you to rage before combat. That's all I'm allowing you to do. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Now, top of the round, Carrie, you can make your attack, and then if you hit, you get your assassinate.
Yep, I'll chuck him
Yes.
another one. Now it's going to be in that one. Nope, 14 plus 7, 21.
21 hits, so roll your crit damage for assassinate.
Yahoo! Crit damage.
You got rid of the give the
10.
extra dice to people.
Did I?
17 damage.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
rewards.
Oh,
They're
I
all
had the
gone.
rewards off and nobody said anything.
I've been looking at it. I didn't know if something was wrong on my end.
Oh, I turned them off from like my painting streams because they don't do any good, and nobody told me they were off.
I just told you.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching it,
I'm here
sorry.
to help, okay? Nobody? Really?
Nobody said.
I
thought I
don't
was
have
doing
enough for
something
anything
wrong.
right now, so I haven't looked.
I went to look because I'm like, no, I'm going to give Carrie a nat 20 right now.
There we go. Now,
And
now
then,
they're on. There we go.
And
I'm
there
surprised
goes the
Yildrab didn't say anything. I am so surprised.
Yeah,
Oh
because
my
I
gosh.
just hit 10K like during this stream.
All right,
Let's see.
they're on now. What'd you hit, Carrie? What was the damage?
17 damage.
That's the crit damage.
Yeah. Plus, because it was advantage, I got sneak attack, right?
No, it's not advantage. Why would you have advantage?
It's advantage for advantage against enemies that haven't had a turn in combat. Oh, crit damage against surprised creatures. So not crit damage. Do you want me to roll that again?
No. Crit damage is for someone if you go before them.
No. What go before them is advantage.
But you still do.
I've got it
crit
written here.
damage.
Advantage against creatures that haven't had a turn in combat, plus crit damage against surprised creatures.
Oh.
It's the wrong way around.
It's weird. All right. We always
Do you
been
want me to-
playing it like if you went first, you did automatic crit damage.
Do you want to
Yeah, I
do
would
it that
think
way?
because I would think you would surprised it, right? I mean, you just attacked before it could do anything.
I mean,
Well, he was laughing.
yeah, maybe he was laughing. I'll give it to you. He was laughing. He didn't give a shit. He's not looking at you. He's like, ha 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 ha, and you shoot him in the chest.
Nice.
Yeah, so 17.
Actually, no. That one was actually, yeah, that one was before combat. So yeah, just do regular damage then. If that's what it says, I thought you automatically get it no matter what.
I think that's DM's call.
Let me look at it. Because I always thought if you went before, it's automatic crit damage. At least that's how Belron did mine in his campaign. Because I think I had the same question, and he said yes, crit damage. So, let me look. Features, assassinate. You have advantage on attack rolls against it has not taken a turn yet, and any hit you score against a creature that is surprise is a critical hit. Okay, I guess that is surprise. That is the key word. So yeah, it's not a critical hit because you're already in combat.
Yep.
So I
So,
guess the idea is you're just trying to sneak up on them and get that surprise attack on them.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know how to look at old rolls. Hold on.
Just re-roll it for regular damage.
There we go. Non-crit, it would have been 5 plus 4.
Did you roll with advantage?
To hit?
Yeah, you would got advantage because you're still going first. You still have that.
Okay. Fuck, do you want to just start again?
Yeah,
from
just
the
start again.
top?
Just roll with advantage.
Yep, sorry. Advantage. Oh god. 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Oh, yes. Then not critical damage. So 9, and because it was advantage, I get sneak attack damage. 9 plus 12, 21.
21. 21 points of damage? Ooh, that was a big hit.
Yeah, that was better than with the critical.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn. And that was the out of combat one.
Alright. It's his turn. Alright, he is... What does he want to do? I know what he wants to do. With after that hit, he's going to stay right there and just aim a crossbow right at you, Carrie. A natural 19 for a 21.
Uncanny dodge, half damage.
I thought uncanny dodge was for dex
Nope.
saves.
No, that's the other one. Evasion.
I
Evasion.
always forget
Just
that.
the dex save.
So you're going to take half damage?
Mm-hmm. And that's my reaction, so I can't take opportunity attacks.
All right. So it would have been 10 points of piercing damage. We're reduced to 5.
Thank you.
Did you want to move? You're right here.
No, I'm good.
I would say you want to move because you'd be shooting through all your friends. It would have had a higher AC. So I say you probably would want to move.
Oh, sure. Yep. Move a little to the right, so I'm in the clear.
All right.
Yep.
Alrighty. That is his turn. Ziggy.
All right. So
Sorry, Jugan. So sorry.
Oh.
I had the out of combat hit,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think I was first in initiative order. Did I get that?
Wait, what?
I had the out of combat hit,
Yeah.
and then another attack for my initiative attack.
Yeah, you just did 2 attacks.
Did I?
Yeah, you already did the 2 attacks.
Okay, I thought we. What was the damage for the first one?
Oh, God, I don't remember.
That was 7.
Yeah, that was 7 damage.
And
Oh,
then you
that's
did
right.
12.
I'm sorry.
21.
Forgive me.
Yeah. No, you're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, because there's... after that second hit, that 21 damage, he is bleeding profusely out of the neck because that's where your bow went. And that's why he didn't move. Alrighty. And Ziggy, you're up. What are you doing?
Is it just this guy, or is there other?
He's the only one
undead?
standing there, yeah.
But there's no other like these other guys aren't like shambling undead or anything.
You can
it's just
tell
this one
that
dude.
battle took
Okay.
place there, and these bodies are dead.
Alrighty. I will. I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark to that dude. I'm going to move. How about I move a bit to the right so that I can get a clear shot?
You also have Stardust here, too.
Sure.
All right.
I think for now, Stardust is going to just kind of move with me so that he's available to infuse.
Can he move? Even I thought you had to use your bonus action to move him.
Yeah, no, he can do one move by himself. He can do one move and a dodge action by himself. So I'm just going to keep him near me, and I'm going to take a couple of good arrow shots at this guy. Do we know? Does he seem like he's like hurting, or?
Well, I just described. You see a gushing blood from his neck.
All right, I'm going to attempt to finish him off with some basic arrow attacks. Let's see how this goes. First attack is 13.
13 misses.
All right. Second attack is 14.
14 misses.
All right.
As he's knocking another arrow, he takes his crossbow, fling them both out of the air. As he's knocking another arrow or a bolt in the crossbow.
Sure. That's it for me.
Alrighty, Belrum.
No, you know what I'm doing. Just put me right up there.
Are you jumping on the table?
Is there room between whoever's at the end? I assume the governor and him. I know you've got like a body there, I think, or
Yeah, I
the
mean,
base.
either way, there's not room because I can't exactly fit him at the table, but there's not really room there. I can probably move this up a little bit closer, but
Just then, I guess on top of the table at him.
all right. Give me athletics or not, or your choice, athletics or acrobatics.
He can teleport right now, can he?
Oh yeah. Do you have to
24 athletics.
Yeah, you
Oh, I
can
know I
tele-
can.
Yeah, you can teleport.
I know.
But 24 is good,
What
so
do you do?
he's gonna keep that and jump up on the table.
Yep. And here comes attack number 1.
I'll say these probably fell over as he's running through them. How much?
25.
25 hits.
Sure it does. I know. How about 14 points damage?
14 points of damage. How would you like to kill him?
Bludge. There was a head on his body at one point, I think.
As you crack the net swings around back in place as the body falls to the ground. And from it is this ghostly spirit figure comes up from the body.
Uh-oh.
Excellent. So I shall now attack the ghostly figure.
All right, you using your second attack to hit the ghostly figure? Go right ahead.
And well, actually, I'm going to use the attack bonus because I killed something with an attack, and then I'll still have my second attack. So I get 2 attacks.
So, you actually was trying to kill this person?
What's that?
The one you just clobbered?
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
So, he's going to be on death saving throws, so technically he's not dead.
However you want to do it, that's fine. He's out.
Because he does have this...
He will be dead shortly. Don't worry. It's okay.
So, but I think that still applies. You knock him unconscious either way, so it's fine.
Yeah. That's fine. So ghostly spirit thing here, attack number 1. 26
hits.
8.
And your Warhammer is non-magical, so it's going to take half, so take
4.
4.
Mm-hmm. And my other attack,
All right.
17.
17 hits.
12. So take 6.
Take 6 points of damage. Got it. As you're clubbering into it, it reforms itself after attack. Those puny strides. Wait till you see my next trick. Vera, you're up. Unless you... Oh, yeah, you have your Misty Step if you want to do it, Belram.
I sure do. So we're going to go ahead and Misty Step, I don't know, I guess 30 feet backwards. I'll be back.
Alrighty. Vera, you're up. What?
I have absolutely no range. Well. I will get as close between him and 30 feet is and throw my very last javelin.
So 5 feet, you can throw... You said 30 feet?
Yep.
Yeah, that's 30 feet right there.
I don't think I can use... I cannot use that in a javelin. Okay. 23.
23 hits.
9 damage.
Reduced to 4, right? No,
Yes.
5.
Oh yeah, you round up, so 5, yeah.
As the javelin goes through the body and reforms Yeah, puny weapons. Ah, yeah, worthless.
That is all I'm going to do for now.
You got it. Make a death save for this guy. Gene,
So
you're up.
just a reminder to the party that I do have a javelin strapped to my back, along with an axe.
I'm going to do Sacred Flame.
Which is a death save.
It's a dex save of 16.
It was almost a nat 20, so a 12.
Okay, so he fails, so he takes 10 damage of radiant.
Is it radiant damage?
Yeah, radiant damage.
All right, so 10. You got it. As the black and red shadows around this figure forms and attacks again. Wait, did you
Yep.
how long did spiritual weapon last? 1 minute?
1 minute, yeah.
Yeah, so it would have been done by now. All right.
So actually, I can recast that again as a bonus action.
If you like.
Let's do that, and let's put it right next to the ghostly spirit and see if I can hit him with it. Come on, 24.
24 hits.
And he will take another 6 points of radiant damage.
Hey, Gene, on your Sacred Flame, what did you
Yeah.
roll for damage?
10,
No. What? How many die?
2d8.
Okay. Yeah, making sure you got that second one in.
Yes, it automatically does it. So
Okay.
I'm good.
You want to stay there or you want to move?
I'll move a little bit closer, but not by much. Maybe 10 feet forward.
Yeah, I was like, give me a number. Alrighty. Top of the round, Carrie.
All right. I'm trying not to meta here, but Carrie wouldn't know that this is possession, right? Because she's never like interacted with undead.
Well, I would say no then.
Yeah. Okay, I won't do what I was wanting to do then. I will
Well,
move
you did see
maybe.
it come out of this body, so give me a religion check with disadvantage.
Religion disadvantage. 15.
I'm not quite sure what happened.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll move maybe 10 feet to the up and right.
That
Just so
way?
I've got a clear shot. Yep. And I will shoot him. Uh, 14 to hit, probably not.
14 just hits.
Ooh. And he's not in range of anyone, is he? In melee?
No, because I would say Mel is unconscious, so
Yep.
I would not count her as an ally right now.
Yeah, no, so 5 piercing non-magical damage.
5 piercing, so we take 3. As the arrow goes through, and he's just like, when y'all gonna learn those puny weapons do nothing to me.
They're doing something, just not very fast.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
It's his turn. Now for my net trick. He looks at Mela. Looks at you.
Oh no.
She automatically fails.
I should have taunted!
Ah, this body. Oh, it's much more powerful than that one. Now let me roll for initiative. Ooh, 18. Okay, cool. Oh, it's the same as this, so yeah. Alright. That makes it easy. Actually, she would. Alright, let's see what she got. Where's her? Oh. Come on, Mela, or yours. Wrong one. I just gave Carrie, I think I just reset your hit points there, Carrie, so just kind of redo.
I'll take it. I think I was neg 5, right?
I don't remember what you were. Let's see. Yeah, I just gave you a long rest by accident because I was on the wrong character sheet.
Yeah, I don't think I used anything, so
Have you been
that's okay.
hit?
I'll just neg 5 again.
Yeah, -5. Yeah, yeah. You got hit by the crossbow, didn't you? Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That's the only thing you got. All right, yeah. Yeah. I was like, I was on your sheet thinking I was on Mela's sheet. I was like, where is her spells? I was like, oh, wrong one.
None spells here.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Let's do that.
It's awful when the DM goes, "Oh yeah," and then makes an evil laugh.
She's gonna cast Moonbeam.
Oh no.
We're pretty grouped.
I'm gonna need Vera and Belron to give me con saves. I think it's con. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it is. Con save, DC 14.
Against what?
Moonbeam.
18.
16.
So you're gonna take half damage. And cast it at. She's casting it at 3rd level. It would have been 23 points of radiant damage, half to 21, right? No, sorry, 11.
12.
Oh, 12, yeah, 12. So you take 12 points of radiant damage. Let's see, any bonus actions that she might have? No, that is a level spell, so she can. And I mean, that really does nothing with that. All right. Alrighty. That is.
This is.
Huh?
I was just gonna say this is not how we wanted Mela back.
Ziggy, you're up. I told y'all emotional damage tonight.
Emotional. Damn. Well, I had a plan.
I do have a
But-
sound for that too. If anybody wants to read
Yeah.
it.
Hey, clerics, do we know how to dispossess a body? Like, should we grab this person?
Emotional
Exercise?
damage.
Try to exercise this person, or what?
You have 6 seconds there, bud. No time to have a conversation.
All right.
I'll say you get that off, and now do your action, sir.
I mean, we shouldn't like fire a bunch of arrows into our friend, right?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for him.
Yeah. I don't know. Can I like run forward, try to grapple them?
What's your movement?
30.
Arrow would not reach him, sir.
Hmm.
You can get to the table, and you have to decide if you want to jump on the table or not. And you know how you are about jumping and stuff.
Yeah. Sure.
The DM is enjoying this a little too much, my friends.
Yeah. Okay.
I told V to watch this episode tonight. I hope she's watching.
Yeah, I'm trying not to like murder the body of her character here. I'm not really sure what the best
So you can
way
roll
to
me
deal
a
with
religion
a
check.
possessed friend here. Let's see. Religion check is gonna be not good. 9.
Yeah, you don't know.
Okay. All right. I'm going to command Stardust to run forward. Hopefully, he can get into some sort of melee attack, with the idea that he's going to kind of do like a, like how a police attack dog would like grab someone's arm and like drag him down, kind of thing. But I'm just going to, for
We'll give you an
mechanic
option.
purposes, just say he does a bite attack.
Hold on, I'm going to give you an option. First, you have to
Okay.
decide.
Okay.
He can run under the table, but it's going to be like half of his movement.
Mm-hmm.
Or he can jump for an athletics check for him if he wants to get on the other side.
Let's do the jump thing. He'll
Okay.
vault over the table and attempt to grapple, or not grapple, but like
Bite.
you bite. Yeah. So we'll do I'm just gonna do I guess a dex roll for him.
Athletics or it'd be.
I mean, I don't think he has those skills.
Yeah, so just roll a dex roll then.
Yeah. He did a 20.
I'll even allow him to jump over. And you can make your attack as he's jumping over.
All right. He does a 19.
What is her AC? 19 hits. Let's see. Nope. 19 hits, and I'll say he lands on the other side. As he jumps up, Mela gets, or what you think is Mela, gets her hand up to block the attack, grabs the arm, and slings him on the other side.
All right. He did 5 points of, I believe, piercing damage.
How much?
5 points.
5 points of piercing damage. You got it.
And then I don't know. Like, can you do a non-lethal arrow attack?
When I ask you how you want to do this is when you describe it. So I guess Belram killed the other dude, so never mind. Because I did ask him how you wanted to do this, and you wanted to kill him. So yeah. I
All right.
stand corrected. So when I ask you how you want to do this is when you describe how you want to do it non-lethally.
Okay. Well, and then I'll just send a couple of arrow attacks his way, her way, however he identifies. Let's see. We did 21 to hit.
21 hits.
We did 7 piercing damage. And I'm assuming the hunter's mark is on the other body, is on the corpse.
Oh, I got a recon checks for her moonbeam.
because I didn't say I was moving the hunter's mark. So, and I would imagine it stays with the body, not the ghost.
So the first one was 16 for Stardust's attack, so that saves. How much damage did you just do? 7?
7.
All right, second con check. How does it work? A half or 10? No, 10 is the minimum, right?
I think so.
All right.
Yes.
11 for the second one. So your third attack or your second arrow attack.
My second arrow attack does a 24 hit.
24 hits.
All right. We did 6 points of piercing damage with that
6
one.
points, and she got a 14 on her con save.
But let's have Stardust infuse this one. So that is an extra D6 of lightning damage. 2 points.
Alrighty. Oh, you infused it?
Yeah, just an extra 2 points of lightning damage.
2 more points?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Alrighty, let's get back to... Alrighty. Is that your turn? You staying there?
Yes.
Belram.
I'm rushing in. Wash, rinse, repeat. So I am running.
Start of your turn,
again.
you need to make a con save for Moonbeam.
Why do I have to make a con save?
Moonbeam. Start of your turn, you have to make a
Oh.
con. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's every turn then?
At start of
19.
so when you initially enter Moonbeam, you gotta make the con save, and then the start of your turn, you gotta do it. So
Oh, so it's a constant. Got it.
yeah. So she's concentrating on Moonbeam. That's why I was rolling con saves.
So 19. I take half damage.
Yep. And it is the third level one. So let me roll the damage. It is 12, so 6 points of radiant damage.
Perfect. Same thing. Go at her. To the other side of the table.
Are you gonna teleport first, or?
Nope. I'm going to run. I'll do an athletics again.
Yeah.
24. And
Yeah.
She's Kender, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm actually getting off the table. I'm going to be on the ground level with her. Because
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'll get you.
yeah, I have 35.
That's right.
Yep. And I don't know where Stardust is in relation to me, but I'll let you figure that one out. And I'm gonna yell out. Oh, I yell out. Nothing. I'm just. It's possessed my friend. This thing's got to go. Attack number 1. I can't believe you're making me do this. 24.
24 hits.
And all attacks are going to be non-lethal towards the body. Let me just say that now. 13. So 7 points if it's still half.
13 points of damage. Got it.
Attack number 2. Well, that was a nat 19, so 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh my gosh. Why are you guys doing this?
Oh, I got real con saves.
14, so 7 more points if half. Max rolls on every die roll for damage here.
Yeah,
Of course it is,
18
right? Why not?
18 for the first con save and 20 for the second con save.
And we're gonna have some bad news for V when she comes back.
No, we got people to heal her. That's my I feel actually I can't say anything. No, because metagame, it would be metagaming.
All right, Bella.
Right. I just saw a spirit jump in. I can't. I'm gonna stay right here.
Alrighty. Vera. Give me a con save.
21.
Dang, y'all rolling really good on the con saves.
Thank God.
16 radiant damage reduced to 8.
You get so disappointed at the wrong things.
I guess I'm doing emotional damage. I should be happy.
Sorry, I
It's your turn.
did the
Yeah,
damage twice, so 1 second.
you took it
I
twice.
apparently wanted to take that. I am going to step out of this shit and head toward Mela.
So again, you have the table in the way, so you can.
I will jump it.
Athletics or
I will not jump it because I rolled a 9. I will fall on my face.
I'm not gonna have you fall on your face. You just kind of trip and you catch yourself on the table, and you're stuck on the other side of the table.
Lovely. Yep, no one saw that. Nope. I'm fine.
I saw that.
So I am out of any ranged weapons, and you're too far away. So I will cure wounds myself with my action because I've taken several nat 20s now. Yay, 15 back, and that is my turn.
Alrighty. Jean.
I'm gonna use my challenge divinity, turn undead.
Turn undead.
Yes.
What's the range on that?
30 feet. And they have to do a wisdom saving throw of 15.
What specifically does turn undead say?
It's on to the undead. Each undead can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, my kids have been bad. If the creature fails, it says does a saving throw. It is turned for 1 minute until it takes any damage.
It's like a push spell, Jugan.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
will, if it fails, it's going to
Run
push
away
it in
from
a
me.
direction, and it's like it can't do anything. No reactions. No.
Alright.
It's trying to get away.
What's the save?
DC 15.
Of what? Like wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah, sorry. Wisdom. Sorry.
Alright. Rolled a natural 18. What was the save?
It was a DC of 15, so she saved.
Okay.
Shit. Oh my god, my kids.
So you still have your bonus action?
Plus action, which is my spiritual weapon. Which I'll move it closer and do non-lethal damage to.
Y'all gotta wait till I say how you want to do this. So.
She is a comrade. We're not trying to kill her.
I'm just saying. You gotta wait for me to say it.
Okay.
What was the attack?
15.
15 is her armor class.
And that's 12.
How would you
Radiant
like to
damage.
non-lethally kill her?
I'm just gonna bonk her on the head. Pop.
Oh, I'm doing it wrong.
Like,
Lord, but-
pop. Let Mela go.
All right, now I have to roll this is for Mela. As he pops back out.
Oh my god, my kids.
I am so afraid I know what Jugan is about to do to us because of something he said a while ago.
This is no longer there. Alrighty. Is that your turn? Alrighty.
Yes.
Top of the round, we got Carrie. As you see Mela go down and this spirit comes back. I'm glad you did that. She wasn't as powerful as I thought she was. And actually, I got to roll for her because she did roll at 18. Let me. Ooh, let's roll the gold and white dice to see what that does. Okay. Be ashamed if she comes back and her character's dead. Alrighty. Alright, Carrie, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Hurt them hard. So the next
Oh my God.
attack is crit damage.
Bruh.
Wait.
Um,
Attack from who?
The Eldra Regine hurt them hard.
Oh, your attack.
Yeah, my next attack will be crit damage. If it hits.
ATMG.
I will shoot the dude with my short bow. Is there anyone in the way?
No.
Cool. I will shoot him with my short bow. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
And is he in melee range with anyone?
No, because where he popped out at, so in the
That's all good.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I'm sorry.
Stardust?
Stardust is in melee range, so I think he counts, right?
Ooh, I'm pretty sure he counts, yeah.
He's an ally.
So that's
Yeah.
7 plus 11, 18 piercing damage, non-magical.
So that would be 9.
9, yes.
All right. As you wobble it, it's a little bit longer to regain his form after that shot. He gets it back. Ah.
You know you're gonna fucking die here, yeah? And I taunt him.
You cannot kill what's already dead, dumb bitch. Is it? Are you done?
Wisdom saving throw 14.
Who?
You, I taunted him.
Oh, you taunted him. Okay, got it.
Mhm.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh, he's proficient in those. And he's still
Oh,
rolled
no.
a 7. So, alrighty.
He has disadvantage on anyone other than me.
Got it. You staying there?
Yeah, I'll stay there, yep.
Ooh.
Him can move.
Yeah, because he flies because he's a spirit. Actually, he'll fly over at you. Belrom, Ziggy. Ziggy. Belrom and Stardust will get opportunity attack. Well, no, Stardust uses his reaction, so he does not have.
Yes.
Yeah. But Belrom does if he has not used his reaction.
I have not. And it's normal, no advantage, correct?
Yep.
18.
18 hits. Let's see if he gets his
13. So take 7.
7. Yep. You got it. He does get his possession back.
Don't do
Bye.
it. Don't do it. No, I don't think it's you.
I just have to roll good on my wisdom, and
But,
I'm good.
you know, it's making it hard because Yeldra redeemed that. I'm like, All right, let's see. The first attack, 23.
That hits, but I'll take uncanny dodge. Half damage.
All right. It will have been 23 necrotic damage reduced.
Oh, Jesus.
Because it is crit damage because Yeldra.
Thanks, Eldrab.
So that'd be 12?
I warned you
12,
guys.
yep.
I warned you.
25
sorry,
to hit on
ignore
the
that.
second.
That hits.
We need someone to join on the player side.
Almost match damage on that, so it was 19 points of necrotic damage carry.
Mm-hmm.
As he comes up with these two hands, just kind of reaches through your soul. You feel this necrotic damage ooze through you. As you start to see, everybody, I will even say for flavor, you start seeing these black goo coming out of her eyes.
Ugh.
Bad touch.
Ziggy, you're up!
Oh, he doesn't try to possess me? Surprising.
Because
Oh, yeah.
because possession is an action, so it's either attack or possess, so...
Oh, we got some issues. So, is it still a ghost? It's not in anybody right now?
Oh, actually, he has a bonus action. He is going to... Hold on. He's going to do something.
Sure.
I need Belron to give me a wisdom saving throw as you hear these whispers come in your head. Your friend, you just not down. You want to hit. So you roll with advantage on your...
With advantage?
On melee, because melee
Okay.
is prone. But, oh, actually, you got to save from it. A wisdom saving throw. Did you get a wisdom... you got to do the wisdom saving throw, I'm sorry. Did you do it?
Okay. 8.
Yeah, you fail, and you make a target must use... its-
Remember, I've got protection from good and evil.
Actually, you do not have your reaction, so you cannot do that, actually. You
And
do not
the
have a-
protection from Vera might have protected me
All
from
right,
whatever it is.
No, you don't have a
Okay.
reaction even. You don't even qualify because you don't have a reaction. So we'll have Stardust.
Oof.
Wait, what?
Stardust needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no. Oh, he's
Actually, no,
proficient
he
now.
doesn't have a reaction either. Oh, never mind. Screw it. Never mind. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. You don't have a reaction, so never mind. All right, Ziggy, go ahead.
Okay, did the ghost move? He's over there by Carrie now.
Yep.
And he's in ghost form, right?
Yeah, he's in his spiritual form.
All right. He's super far away from Stardust is way over there now. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I put a hunter's mark on a ghost?
It is still a target. You still can see it.
Okay. I will bonus action hunter's mark the ghost.
And it just happens, no save. I hate that.
And I will pull. Let's see how this works. I still have 2 arrows of +3.
Yep.
I'm going to pull 1 arrow of +3 out, and I'm going to make a magical arrow attack
Yep.
at the ghost. So let's roll to see how that goes. I rolled a 27, so a 30. Does a 30 hit?
Did you roll? Did you hit with the magical arrow? Or it already had the +3 in it.
Yeah, well, I rolled the 27 for just my longbow attack, and then I added +3.
Oh, I thought you could. I think you can just hit the +3 and it does it, or
Oh.
hit the +3 arrow and it does it for you. But anyway.
I could try that next time.
All right, but it definitely hits. Either way.
All right, let's see. We did. We're gonna roll damages. I rolled a 1. I'm gonna use. I have that piercing feat. My piercing feat allows me to re-roll damage once per turn when I hit a creature with an attack that deals piercing damage. So I'm gonna re-roll that damage. Yes. So I got 12 piercing damage to start with.
Was that off the arrow damage? Because the +3 also counts for damage.
That is without the +3.
So 20.
15.
Oh wait.
15.
Oh yeah, you rolled 12. Yeah, 15.
Yeah. Then I get a D6 of damage for my hunter's mark, which is an extra 5.
You got it.
And then let's Stardust is too far away for infusing at this point. I should have moved him closer to me.
And it's also a bonus action to do it.
Yeah. Oh, right. I moved the hunter's mark or whatever. No, I could have him. I could have Stardust just do his move and be near me if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So how much damage was that altogether?
That was 20.
20 so far.
20 magical damage. Like the ghost is obliterated, right?
No.
Darn it.
Not at all.
He has his own stat block from the module, so.
Okay. Well, I still have one more attack, and I have one more magic arrow.
Go right ahead.
Let's try this all again. I rolled 16 plus 3 is 19.
19 points of damage. You got it.
No, that's the hit.
To hit.
Hit. Yeah, it hits. Yeah.
Okay, 19 hits. Then we did 7 points of piercing damage, 10 points altogether because it's magical. And then the Hunter's Mark gave me an extra 2, so 12 points of magical arrow damage.
Is Hunter's Mark every attack or once a turn?
I think it's every attack.
Oh, cool.
I can double check if you want. Where'd it go?
I mean, it kind of makes sense because you're concentrating on it.
Yeah, it deals an extra damage to the target whenever you hit the weapon attack.
Yeah.
So that's a bunch of magical arrow damage. And that's all I can do, and I have no more magic arrows.
You want to move?
Yeah, let me move my movement away from where the ghost is.
30 gets you about right there.
Yeah, and let's have Stardust move his movement over to where I am, so he's near me.
You going under the table or jumping over?
Yeah, he'll just go slither under the table.
You get about right there.
Yeah, that works.
Alrighty. Bellroom.
I mean, that's got to significantly have annoyed the ghost, though, right?
Yep. Here we go. Attack number 1. Yeah.
Don't you have to
Attack
move
number
first?
1, what?
Wait.
He moved. He's no longer
He
there.
moved.
Oh, by the way, what round are we on? We haven't gone
3.
10 rounds, have we?
No, we're on
It's
round
only
3.
been 3.
Round 3, turn 4.
Okay. Take me to where it is, please.
Your movement is...
35.
Plus the Misty Step.
You have the Misty Step too.
If I need it.
You want to go around the table or jump over again?
Over.
Alright, no athletics check.
20.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can get it right behind him if you're rolling that high.
So where is it?
You're right behind it.
That's
That's
It's got
right.
Okay.
the sort of greeny blue ring.
Yeah, it's got the hunter's mark on it. So that's that one.
Yep.
It's kind of a
That's
bluish.
that's
color.
fine. All right. Attack number 1. Unnatural 20.
Nice. Oh, unnatural.
Unnatural.
Unnatural. I thought you said
Unnatural. No. That's a hit.
natural. Yeah, that
Okay.
hits.
7. So 4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
He's still up.
That's 25 to
25
hit.
hits.
Again. Same damage. So 4 more points.
4 more points. You got it.
And yeah, I'm going to stay right there.
All right. Vera.
Very messy battlefield. He is more than 30 away from me, isn't he?
No, he's exactly 30 from you.
Alright, I will run up to him. So I will assume our healer has our downed party member. And I'm going to take 2 swings at him. I will use my Squire feats again for advantage. Did not hit. 11.
Nope, misses. 11 misses. As it's trying to keep its form, and as it comes back together, you just miss as it brings itself back to its form.
Second strike. 21.
21 hits.
Can I pump a divine smite into this?
You can.
This is my first time actually doing it, so I gotta find where the hell that's at.
Divine Smite it gives you a bonus for undead, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So your Divine Smite would be full damage, but your initial damage from your blade would still be halved.
Right, I'll just do my initial damage first. 6.
So 3 points of slashing damage, and then you can do your full Divine Smite.
Three here. $19.
19 points of damage. Nice. It's now struggling to keep its form after that, Vera. As you do your strikes in, it's just that second strike, or the only one that actually hit. He's now struggling to keep its strength.
Are we still laughing?
There's
your
that taunt.
That was a taunt. Sorry. I'm taunting.
Oh, okay. Wisdom saving throw. You got it.
Yeah.
18.
You passed.
17.
Yeah, he still passed. That was my last one.
Jean.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word. So 6 creatures can get 1d4 plus 4. That's gonna be Mela, me, Belram, Vera, Kiri, and I think that's it. Ziggy, you didn't get hit, right?
Nope.
Okay, so that's all I can do.
How much was it?
So they get 7 points of.
Oh, I gotta roll
healing.
for. Oh, okay. I almost forgot about Mela's death save. How much did you do?
I gave everyone 7.
7. Got it. What does that look like with the dark black red shadows?
Basically, just kind of envelopes everyone and kind of gives like a warm pulsating black and red smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And it heals, and then it dissipates.
Nice. And who'd you give that to? You give it to...
Mela, me, Carrie, Vera, and Belram.
Okay. Everybody but Ziggy got it.
Yep, because Ziggy said he was not hurt, so he doesn't look
Right.
hit at all. No damage, nothing's flying his way, so... I can move still, and I can still swing with my mace, so...
Oh,
can
your
I move?
mace is still in the back with no targets unless you want to hit melee.
No. My actual mace. That was my bonus action. I'm gonna move 30 feet towards him, the ghost figure, and hit him with my Oh, I'm also gonna utter the
You got it.
so it glows.
Yep.
Let's see, come on. 21.
21 hits.
So first part is 4. And then the second part is 6. So 10 radiant damage.
You got it. Did y'all add your hit points? It's not showing on my end yet. All right. So I got Carrie at 21, Vera at 38. Is those correct?
Yep.
Okay. I thought that's what you were already. All right, cool. Is that your turn?
Yes, that's all I can do.
Carrie.
I'll look him in the eye as much as I can and say, I told you you'd fucking die here, and stab him a couple times.
All right.
13 to hit.
13 misses.
Yep, and offhand.
Well, you only get to attack offhand if you actually hit with the first one.
Oh, really?
Almost positive.
That
it
sucks.
is. Like if you make your first attack and you hit, I think you get it. Just double check for me what it says with dual wielder.
Oops.
Does she have-
Oh god, two weapon. Where even is it? When you take attack action, attack was light, holding one hand. Bonus action, attack, different one. It doesn't say anything about hitting on the first one.
All right, you can roll your attack then.
Yeah, that was a 11 to hit.
I thought you had to actually hit 11. The second attack is 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still misses.
Yeah.
Either way. All right. You staying there?
Bold word, small one.
You staying there?
Yes, because I used my bonus action
Yeah. I
to
was
do
about
the
to say,
offhand.
yeah.
Yep.
I was about to say you have no. You just use it to make your second attack. Yep. All right, it's his turn. It's the first time he has to do this, so he has to make a charisma saving throw. I cannot make this up. So
No.
he has to make a 15 charisma saving throw in his turns. This is the first time he actually had to make it. And he rolled a 14, so. As he's sitting there, as he's like, no! I'm not done yet. I need to get... No! I will see you again! And his spirit is gone as it's pulled back to wherever he's tied to.
Bye, Felicia.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Cough up a little black stuff. Ugh.
Is
Everyone's
Mela
dead.
moving?
I'm going around to Mela.
Mela.
Gene, help Gareth and Tristan.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
You brought Derek back to life.
But that was within the first minute.
They're not dead. They're breathing.
No, I think they were dead.
No, he said they were unconscious.
No, I said they're entangled their bodies. I said Mela was unconscious.
Mela was unconscious. He said the others two were dead.
Ah, okay.
Well, I
I thought you
didn't
said
say they were
breathing.
dead. You
Oh,
just see
dead.
bodies wrapped around
Okay.
each other. They appear dead. I
Well,
wasn't going to
I
give you
can-
any information unless you would go check on them.
I can check and try, but
And going over to with everyone else to Mela.
Yeah, going to Mela. Check
Oh
on
yeah.
her.
Since she is not here, she is stabilized.
But unconscious, yeah.
Still unconscious. Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll say she's stabilized. For continuity, I guess I'll say like because we're probably going to call it here in a second. The Net's healing would bring her back, and then when she appears next week, she can pick up from here. I will say you go check on them, Gene. And do
Yeah, I'll
medicine
go check on 'em.
checks or whatever.
medicine checks.
I'll
14?
check.
Didn't he have a scroll in his hand at the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll check the body of the first guy that was possessed.
Yeah. By the way, he was probably not a bad guy. He probably was just possessed.
What's possessed?
Sorry, I can't understand common. I don't know those words you're saying.
All right, so hold on, who's doing what? So, Gene, you did medicine checks on those.
Yeah, I got 14 on one of them.
I will count that for both of them, and you definitely
Okay.
tell these they've been dead for a little bit.
Yeah.
And Kerry's gone to check the body of the first possessed guy.
Are you looking for the scroll specifically?
Looking for the scroll and anything else of interest
What's your
or importance.
passive investigation?
16.
It's not hard to see the scroll because it was in his hand. It's kind of fell off to the floor now. His neck has been like twisted backwards from Belrum's hit, so any chances of saving this person was gone when Belrum killed him. So, but yeah. If you open up and read it, it says, "People of Kalaman, I assert my rightful claim as ruler of the province of Nightland. Submit or flee.
Uh-oh.
Lord Lauren Soth, Knight of the Rose."
Told ya.
Wolfman coming.
Vera. All right, you went
Yes.
over there. So I say, Carrie, you press. I don't know. You see out of the corner you swear was empty 1 second ago. A spirit appear. And you.
Don't make me rage again.
Belrin wouldn't know this person, but
Oh no.
the musician Leandra steps forward from the corner of the chamber that you could have sworn was empty a moment ago. The look of urgency tightens across her features. "You must hurry," the elf says, pointing towards the shattered door to the rear of the chamber. "There's a secret beneath the castle, one the old lord cannot be allowed to possess." And then she vanishes.
Leandra. What? Where'd Leandra go? What happened to Leandra?
You don't know it was Leandra because you never met her.
Oh, I thought you said I knew her. Sorry, I must be
No, you
mishearing
said
things.
just you don't know her, Belrun, but everybody else does.
Oh.
Never mind.
Who's that?
That was Leandra that that Ziggy was
Well,
always
it's a
talking
spirit.
to.
Isn't it the blue elf
A
that
spirit
Vicky
form.
likes?
It was the
Yeah.
blue elf, but she appeared in her ghost form.
Like an astral
did.
projection.
You have terrible taste, Ziggy.
Well, guys, I mean, I think that she might have been the one who kind of let us know about Lord Salt in the first place.
Can she
Right.
do that when she's dead?
Well, I don't think she's dead. I think she's like casting her like she could have given me that vision, right? she's got some sort of magic where she's like giving us orders from somewhere else.
I don't know, dude. Let's just get Mela awake and go get this treasure or whatever.
Well, yeah, there's something important to protect, and
Yeah,
I
there was only
think we're
3 of 12.
I think we're under attack, definitely by the undead here.
Yeah, so it would seem.
Guys, it's time for me to go.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, no.
Where? You're coming
Wait,
with.
go where?
Go home. I did my duty here.
Really?
Which was
Yeah.
what? Banishing that dude back to... He's still alive, you know.
Not technically. It was more getting info on Tiamat, or Tikkisis, as you guys call her.
Well, Lord Stop is supposedly right there. Doesn't
But
he?
You got Mela back. My time's done here. I got the info I needed, and I need to head home. Back to my world.
You know, not to nip it in the bud too much, but if she survives, we've got her back. She's
She'll survive.
kind of on the floor still.
She'll survive.
So home is... like, not here?
It's in a different... Exactly. It's not here. It's in a different world.
Whoa, this is
Uh,
confusing.
Yeah, you're telling
I'm,
me?
as I'm walking, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds onto Mela once more. And she'll get 6 more health points back. My world is different from yours. But I was sent here to help you guys and get info. And I did my job.
Well, we appreciate the help.
So, what happens now? Like, you're from another world. I'm guessing you can't walk there.
I'm gonna pull out the tuning fork, and all I have to do is ring this, and I'm gone. I just vanish.
Don't you want to stick around and say goodbye to Lorwyn?
I wish I could, but I gotta go home. I've got my own battle at home to finish as well.
Well, I reach into the bag of holding, and I... What's something I can give you? I give you a hoopak. Take this. I mean, I don't use hoopaks, they're fucking weird, but... if you ever wind up using it, think of us.
We have the salt and pepper shakers that are in the form of dragons. If you want to bring something back.
I already
It's
sold
pieces.
those. I already sold those.
Oh, right, yeah.
What?
They have been liquidated.
Give her some of the eels we
Wow, that was
caught.
quick.
Oh goodness!
You now have a hoopak.
All right, I'll take the hoopak.
Yeah, it's an
But-
actual item you can add. So
Okay.
You can use it as a ranged weapon too, apparently.
Good to know. Good to know. But I gotta go. I'll see you guys. Maybe never, but hope you guys go well.
Yeah.
Don't start crying. You're gonna make me cry. Don't start crying.
Thank you for all your help.
Oh, and Ziggy, we have dragons in our world too.
Oh, tell me all about it.
I wish I could, but I gotta go.
Oh, darn it.
May
Or you
the
just, like-
Hellmouths protect you.
Hugs you round the shins and like, remember this feeling? And pats the back of your calf.
Alright.
Victor, you want to say anything, or Belram, or Ziggy?
I'll say Stardust looks sad and is like nuzzling her shin a little bit.
I'll
Yeah,
rub his
and-
head. Yeah.
Belram doesn't understand the concepts of other worlds, so for him that means you're going to your house somewhere else across the water, and so it's hopefully we'll see you later, Gene. Good luck getting home.
Mhm.
I'm honestly more flabbergasted we keep losing party members so quickly. And seem to be right before we're about to go into a battle. So I can't tell if she's actually telling the truth or running away because she's afraid of what she just saw.
Give me an
No,
So
Arcana
I don't have
check,
anything to say.
Vera.
What do you need?
Arcana check.
+0. This will be nice. 18.
You've heard of these items that she has pulled out. They're very, very rare and hard to find, and you know it's a tuning fork, and you know it can take you to the plane where it's initially tied to.
Thank you for your time with us. You definitely helped keep us up.
I'm glad to be of service. But I gotta go, and hopefully you guys do very well and survive. May Valamars be with you. Bye. And I'm gonna ring the tuning fork.
I'm assuming you're going to step away from him so you don't drag him with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna step back a
Hey,
couple
guys.
times. No, I'm gonna take it. No, I'll take a couple step back because I forgot about that whooshing feeling. I'm gonna take it a couple step back away from everybody, and then I'll ring it.
As she rings, there's the spiral of like a greenish, bluish type, a little hint of red infused in this tuning fork wraps around her body as she vanishes and leaves like an arcane symbol on the ground. And she is gone. That being said, that brings us into tonight's episode. We'll pick up here in 2 weeks. Thank you, Silverwolf, for stepping in and filling in for our original cleric. And this is not the end of Jean. She will be in the charity event. She is also playing the same character. So, tuna fork? No, I said tuning. Tuning! Jesus Christ. But we'll see Jean again in the charity event, slightly more powerful. So everything that's happened here will be part of her backstory there. So, yeah, hope you get to see this character play out, flush out a little bit more with the characters in that campaign, which has our friend Old Man Garrus, Silverwolf, and obviously T-Cat that's not here tonight. They will also be in that for our charity event for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. So one last time, Silverwolf, last shout out for this.
And Vera, right?
No, Vera's in the one shot
Or-
on Sunday.
Oh, it's Sundays. Okay.
Yeah, that Sunday one shot. But yeah.
But yeah, I'll be streaming after this in about maybe 20 minutes to kind of give myself a little breather. We'll probably be playing an FPS. I don't know. I'll be back to hopefully my normal schedule next week. And then the 11th, I will be off. I'm going out of town. So,
Any last words you'd like to say to the cast and everybody?
I had a lot of fun playing with you guys. It was such a joy and a pleasure, and you got me out of my comfort zone a lot, which I very much appreciate because I was nervous wreck at the first one. So bad. And I appreciate you guys for making this fun and easy for me.
And she'll also be in the Order of the Goblet campaign, which we're still doing the Dart sessions for, so that will start up too. She'll be playing RNS.
RONS.
Yeah, I'm going to struggle with
RONS.
that. It's going to get shorted to something.
Yeah, to Ara or Ness. We're not sure yet, but it's one of those.
Yeah, so. Nylish, one last shout out for tonight.
I will be back to streaming tomorrow. More Honkai.
All right. Old Man Garrus.
I will be on tomorrow during the afternoon doing some more conversion from first edition all the way up to 5th edition and maybe drawing some maps.
And then we'll see you right here on this channel for Sunday's one shot that takes place in a pyramid, establishing some historical creatures for the world. So, or creatures, characters for the world. So, very much excited to play my character. But if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Clearly you enjoyed it if you stuck with us this far. If you don't want to leave a comment, leave an emoji. You know, something. Great. We'd love to hear from you. That being said, yeah. I think I covered everything. So, yeah. You have a great night, guys. So love you very much. And stick around for the raid. I've not figured out who I'm raiding yet, but, you know, stick around for the raid. Have a good night, guys.
Always knew a missing piece, waiting in the dark, like a quiet melody. That if I listened hard, I could hear the sound rising from the ground. Every moment until now, I was dying to change from a spark to a flame. I want fire, fire. Burns bright, I'm fighting to reach it, but the higher, higher I fly and falling to pieces inside. Even when it's hot, even when it's high, I'm never gonna quit, never gonna stop. Fire, fire. Tonight I'm lighting up the black sky. On the edge of giving up, letting go tonight. I have waited long enough. When I close my eyes, I can hear the sound rising from the ground. Wanna let it out, 'cause I'm starting to change from a spark to a flame. I want fire, fire. Burns bright, I'm fighting to reach it, but the higher, higher I fly and falling to pieces inside. Even when it's hot, even when it's high, never gonna quit, never gonna stop. Fire, fire. Tonight I'm lighting up the black sky. Oh, I can feel it burn, 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 but I won't go back again. Oh, I can feel it burn.